I'll give you a
Yeah, we're gonna
rundown
need a
here.
little DM summary. I mean, we have the notes, but like, all I know, we went the company, and there was like something in the basement. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that we went into a company, we got shown essentially around different people, talked with different employees, and found out like essentially a lot of different things and a lot of different informations. Then there were a something clue about something in a basement that I, to be honest, didn't really follow because I weren't there in game. And then we ended up where we essentially met up in like a, as far as I remember, a small space that we have been given to just compile our whatever cover was that we had to go in and figure. I don't remember what the cover specifically was, but we ended
Safety
essentially.
inspectors.
Yeah, we ended the session in the little office that we had been quote unquote given, where we
No,
could
we
share
left.
information.
We left.
Did
We
we leave
left
that?
for the
Because we were
day.
coming the next day, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you left and we're coming
the
back the
day
next day.
after. We planned a day in the middle to get gear. So we had the first day of inspections, and we're like, oh, we're running long. We can come back. We have another inspection tomorrow. We can come back the day after. So we have a day in the middle to get gear, is what the plan was. And we got our cars, one from the loading dock, one from the parking structure across the street. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I remember. But we never made it back so far. We still haven't gotten the gear yet. So we're still like in the planning phase for what we're gonna do on day 2.
But to be honest, that what I just told you is all I remember, as in I do not remember the plan. I do not remember any of the information, and have no idea what's going on in the basement.
Right.
No, slipped away to like something, to a room, like to stealth around for a bit. But like, we then decided to like not have him go alone into the room, or like unprepared into the basement, if I remember correctly. Like Slips was on the verge of going, but then he didn't because safety. And then we came up with like the story. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so like a few days ago, you guys were in War, West Virginia, dealing with the deer situation and all that stuff. You killed that meat monster, and then burned that cave. It's still all over the news. There's like, you can see the smoke from like 50 miles away of a mine fire. Or wait, no, sorry. No mine fire. Or is there a mine fire? Yes, there's a mine fire. I think they burn it after you guys left. The cleanup crew burnt the place. So there is possibly a mine fire. Yeah.
Did you say mine or mind?
Mine.
Okay, gotcha.
It was like a coal mine, and they
totally.
They decided to just burn it because the walls and everything was just so, like, the cleanup would have been crazy, and it was like a weird alien thing. They just decided to burn it. So so there's the big burn it. Yeah, and you guys found a strange container in there that had like a serial number and some stuff on there. And I forget the details. I think Dom might have done it because he's a computer guy, right? Or somewhat computer guy.
I'm gonna have to check my character sheet because I have played like 6 characters since then. So no offense.
I gotcha. No worries.
And also run my own game, so like I have so many characters in my head right now. I don't even know what my name is.
Somebody did computer research and found like the serial number and the ID tag kind of led you to this Ibis Data Works in downtown Pittsburgh, and you guys, it just happened to be that they're trying to go like public on the stock market, so they had OSHA inspections like set up, so they slipped you guys in, replaced the OSHA inspectors with you guys, and you spent the day yesterday going through investigating. No need to go into too much detail. The gist of it is that it was very shady. You talked to one. There was like one person who was basically cooperative, and well, two people, but only one that you would really care about.
I think we
Uh,
left emails, right? We left like drop emails for the people that seemed
Yeah.
cooperative to email us.
Went
yes,
through a bunch of OSHA whistleblower emails.
Yeah.
Down.
yeah, and slid them under, you hit them for them. But the gist was that you saw you got a glimpse at the Unmi June's. I think she went by an American name. I think it was like Stephanie.
Like there's some Discord chat, right? Yeah.
Annie, yeah. You saw Annie's Discord chat, and it was really kind of weird. They were talking about like how people kind of went to the basement and came back acting like different, and like her boyfriend wanted to quit and disappeared, and she was talking to the HR guy about how weird it's been around there, and starting to get worried about her boyfriend. I forget his boyfriend's name. It's here somewhere. And then it was getting late in the day, so you guys were pretty suspicious about the basement in general. So when they tried to like show you the basement, you basically called an audible and said, "Hey, how about we come back and another day to check the basement or whatever?" Because they kind of told you that you would have to wear like clean suits and stuff. It's like imagine like Intel Laboratories or something is probably the vibe down there, where you can't have dust and stuff. They're like quantum computers and whatnot. So yeah, you guys said you would come back the next day, and basically went home, did your things, and I don't think you had an actual plan for the next day. I think you kind of just said you'd like get in touch, like see each other at the office or whatever. And
yeah, I think the plan was to wait for like if we get any whistleblower emails, and then like prepare some kind of breach kit for possibly do it like in person, send somebody in to scout, or alternatively do like a full tactical breach on the clean room. Oh yeah, I remember this. There was this guy. I just found this. We had a guy that was like ready to deliver like our drop bags, our duffel bags to the loading bay. Mac, green shipping Mac guy.
Yep, he was set up to deliver stuff if you needed it in a pinch. And I
found my gear and I found the notes. I reposted some stuff in the EU 1900 channel. Slip says, was there any cafeteria food suspicion? I don't remember anything about the cafeteria food. Do you guys remember?
I don't think there was any suspicion.
There was like a lot of food, right?
Yeah, that was
it's like a coding thing. Yeah,
that was suspicious. There was like a ton of food, and
okay.
There was some, I forget exactly, but there was some mention of like I can't remember. Never mind. I don't know if you guys know that yet or not.
But give us a hint.
Oh yeah, I remember that essentially the buffet and what was available seemed extremely out of place for this kind of operation. Essentially, like it was very expensive, at least in our opinion. So it seemed like too expensive and too much food and too extravagant for where we were.
Yeah. You guys know that.
Yeah, okay.
That is accurate. Somebody did notice, like it was like there was food for, I think there was like 25 employees and there was food for a small army. They were like passing out steaks and like hibachi grill, and there was like a very elaborate, but that's not too out of place with like Google. Think Google vibes, like where they have like professional chefs and
still like obviously too much food for like the amount of people that would be expected. So maybe there's like like my out of character, I just thought about like maybe underground complex, underground military complex or research center maybe could be possible. If it's not an unnatural thing. Unnaturally, it could also be like you have every night a bunch of monsters come up and like get their fill. Or also alternatively, whatever is brain wiping people in the basement really loves to brain wipe people who have a lot of fat. All possibilities.
All right.
I have
Go ahead.
quick
Sorry.
follow-up. I have found this note that says one of the IBIS employees says there was a pharma company on the very same premise about 8 months ago or before IBIS. Is that relevant to our investigation?
Not that you know of.
Okay, but like I'm asking, like out of game now, should we explore in this direction, or is this gonna be like a complete waste of time?
Probably a waste of time.
All right, thank you very much, because I would have spent like 2 hours on this.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if you Google around, you find nothing out of the. Seemed like a shady company that was like worked with Monsanto's, did like bioengineering type stuff and went out of business. Seems like a mundane stuff, typical
Yep.
shit.
I was like, for a minute, I was thinking maybe we're investigating the wrong company and we should find like where the other company went to. So thank God we're not going after this anymore. Okay, let's see. Everybody got their let's see okay. We have I found what Bram was bringing and I found what Slips was bringing. Just gonna copy paste this down.
Oh, wait, shoot. What was the password? Like,
If you go to your DM with me, and there should be a search box. If you search password, it'll be with it.
yeah.
Yep. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm sure if you guys want to get a hold of Mac, he could definitely bring your shit back, or same deal, like where he was in a holding pattern around the place, basically waiting for you to.
Yeah,
call
let's
him.
say we're gonna make a call and ask him to like be again on a holding pattern on, let's see, we have it marked down here. Where is it? I saw it. Next OSHA inspection is on the 20th of December. It says here 2012 at 9 a.m.
2018.
2018. Yeah. So let's set up like another Mac holding pattern, and we'll update him with the gear if we need new gear. Speaking of which, Judge or Yannick, do you have a gear list for the mission? Because I can't find your gear list right now. Like in the EU 1900 channel.
Well,
Maybe you never
if
typed it out. I don't know.
I don't think I did, to be honest,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I ever made one.
I think you have it. I'm pretty sure you carry yours with you, so you were prepared. Everybody else kind of put one together, but you just took the bag out of your truck and threw it in. So it's like, you know what I mean? You have your own personal. You have like the AR-15 fully automatic with the sight, your body armor, all that shit. Like you carry
Yeah,
it.
we got
You have your
those
own
things, yeah,
personal
but-
stuff.
But he's not bringing that into IBIS, right? Because we had
No.
discussions about metal detectors and stuff. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about like the IBIS gear.
Yeah. Oh, inside of IBIS. I got you.
Yeah.
He has his pistol, and I think that was about it.
Yeah. I got 2 baby Glocks and 2 extra mags and the clipboard metal box and stuff like that. Yeah, but let's talk gear out after we have a plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it is end of day. Not the day before, but the day before the next inspection.
Yeah. I
don't
think we
know
should
what-
probably
Yeah.
we should probably pick back up with you guys, like having a quick conversation outside, like by your cars, right? Like you just left the building. We'll have your conversation so you can come up with kind of a plan together there, and then we'll probably just do a montage of like what you do the next day to get ready, or you know what I mean, like a
Sure.
narrative, like yeah, and then we'll meet back
Totally,
up at the place on the day of going in there.
All right. Prophet turns to the group and he's like, "Oh, guys, it feels like I haven't seen you in a while. Can you remind me what each of us is good at?" I'm just gonna go first. Hi, I'm Prophet, and I'm good at computer science. I'm good at firearms. I'm good at Humint. I'm good at Persuade. And I'm good at searching stuff, it seems, and a bunch of other smaller stuff. But yeah, I'm mostly like Prophet is a computer science and talky guy. Like he likes to talk and he likes to do computer science. That's what Prophet does. Who would like to go
Okay.
next?
Okay. Hey guys, I am Bram. I am good with anthropology, criminology, bureaucracy, occult, decent with firearms, stealth, also decent.
Ooh, what's your
Yeah,
stealth like?
50.
Not bad, not bad. Okay.
All right. So I am.
Alertness. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I am Agent Slips, and I am pretty good at getting to places where I'm not wanted, and really good at forensics, alertness, search, stealth, lock picking, and disguise.
Wait, what's your disguise again? Remind me.
50,
And your stealth?
70.
Ooh, yeah. So
Sneaky,
you and
sneaky.
Bram are probably gonna be a good entry team.
B.
And what about Judge?
In short, I'm a combat medic.
Okay. Any
Uh,
special interests or?
Thus far, at least, from what I have shown the group, not really. It's not like we have talked a lot about our, as far as I remember, like our personal, pretty much anything. But yeah, like the things like my character is good at is shooting and first aid and stuff like that, and science biology, and of course also I have a bit of what's it called, military science land.
Might be really relevant for if we plan a breach or whatever.
Was the reason why I was like that might be relevant here. But other than that, it is just like alertness and soldier stuff, like medicine, first aid, a small amount of surgery even.
All right. Yeah, we'll say you guys are you met up by the van on the top floor of the parking garage across the street. It's chilly day, winter day, kind of slushy, and you guys are just kind of you can look around. There's no other cars up there besides your two. So you feel pretty safe that you're not being watched or anything like that. And yeah, what do you guys discuss?
What's everybody's theory on what might be going on here?
There's definitely something fucked up happening in the basement, right?
Likely, yeah.
That's
Anybody
my
have
take on
any
it. Some
feeling?
mind control stuff or anything. I don't know.
Handler, when we talked to the people that were brainwashed, essentially, was it like a dumb brainwash or was it like a I love this company brainwash?
I love this company brainwashed.
It was the
Okay.
latter.
Yeah, they were pretty pumped.
Well, it's like a high functioning brainwash.
Yeah, they were very into the work, like talking about solving, like curing every disease and like all the great things that a quantum computer could do. Like everything will be fine. Like they're going to save the world kind of a vibes, like very pumped on their jobs basically.
It just sounds like America. Sorry, bad jokes. Yeah. So,
like
do you
a-
guys think we should? Yeah, go ahead.
Imagine somebody who's taken like a triple dose of their antidepressants.
You know what? That's a really good image. Thank you for the description.
Yeah, yeah.
But there you go. As you're talking, it starts to snow a little bit. What's Judge up to? Like you get back, you're kind of what's Judge gonna do here?
I was about to say listen, because there's a lot of information that I do not have about what's going on, because I just followed the main person around, so I didn't really get any of the special information in game. So thus far, just following the group and listening and seeing what's actually going around, and eating and drinking stuff.
All right, Judge is snacking, sweet. Who's gonna be the first to speak up, I guess, or give their theory? Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. You guys were. Yeah. Sorry. Brom was talking
Yeah, no
about
worries.
shady shit in the basement.
I think Slips was right, or who was it?
I think I said something about the basement. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Should we go in there on the inspection, or do you guys want to breach the whole thing, or like a third option?
What do you mean by the whole thing?
Like a breach would be like us four going in with explosives and like lethal gear to like breach the outer perimeter and then go down the basement and just essentially nuke the whole thing without any advanced knowledge of what's waiting down there.
Mhm.
I
Like more of a
don't
burn unit
particularly think
approach.
that's a
Yeah.
super good idea. I'm not very inclined to that.
Fair.
Yeah.
The reason I'm suggesting it is because I'm not sure if we slip one of us in down there, if one of us gets in down there, I'm not sure if they can get out without being brainwashed, you know? They might come out and be like, ooh, I love this company. I don't know what this Delta Green project is or whatever.
What
And
if
it's
we
also
like?
super messy to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like police might get called and all that.
Yeah. And I think that would be counterintuitive for like being Delta Green and secrecy and all that.
Yeah, it depends. Like, you know, if we find something and it cannot be killed by conventional means, we might have to burn the whole place down anyway. So
How about we meet in the middle and we could like in the middle of the night sneak in with all of our gear and like get rid of the.
you want to do a recon mission at night?
It feels more like a spec ops type of thing, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Well,
Well,
walk me
if we
through
do
what's. Yeah, go ahead.
If we do find something in the basement that can't be eliminated with conventional means, or disposed of by at least the means that we are currently in possession of, as far as I understand the regulations of our current employer, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to report it back so that I can't remember the name now, but the guys that specialized in breaching and destroying and explosion and all of that can go in and deal with it.
Oh yeah, the what's it called? The burn unit. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so my only concern with the whole thing is I'm not sure. Like, if we go in, we might be all in. You know, we might not have an option other than demolition. Because, yeah, as I said, like if it's a hypnotic kind of thing or like something that, like brainwashes on touch or whatever, that might be an issue because we can't really prepare for it until we see it, right? Is there a way for us, handler, to do like database search on like known past Delta Green encounters globally?
Sure.
Keyword search?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
With
I would,
go ahead.
if possible, I'd just like to do like a keyword search on all these keywords that are like, brainwashed, some kind of like corporate brainwash, stuff like that, loves the company. Just a broad search on if anything comes back that sounds similar.
You see a few like movies, and if you take the time to search the Delta Green records, you'll find some things that sound similar, but nothing that like ties to this specific incident. Like the generally similar, but nothing that's like like the meat monster or the weird like cave of meat and half formed people and all that stuff. Like, but there are some general things about. Go ahead.
Is there like some kind of pattern of preparation or negation that is found in these cases, like how to deal with that kind of stuff?
I mean, there's lots of stuff about hive mind type situations, and
how do they integrate people? How does the hive mind integrate people into their hive mind usually in the other cases?
Just a variety of things. Some touch.
Is it touch based, like location based, closeness based?
Some touch based. Most of them seem to be like a process, and a lot of them are like there's like a thing about like the 60s when there was like an alien that like mimicked people, and it could like it needed like days to basically like absorb your body, and then it could talk like you and all that stuff. Mostly like heavily redacted. Like that was the clear one. Most of it's heavily redacted, but nothing too much. You'd get the general idea that that it might be dangerous. Like if it's a hive mind, like the least amount of like things around, the better. Like there's several cases where agents have died from fucking with a hive mind, and then next thing you know, there's like a village of like weird kids like beating you to death, and then somebody else comes in and cleans it up a week later, like knowing, kind of having a better idea what's going on. But it can end badly to start shit with the hive mind when there's a whole bunch of hive minds around.
The hivelings, if they're in proximity, yeah.
I mean, you would definitely know that like if as soon like if you kick off shit with one of them, then everybody upstairs would probably come down. You would quickly know who's a fucking hive mind and who's not, right?
Yeah, but definitely be swarmed, which makes sense because it's one mind. So is there any documentation on these cases, like how people were removed from the hive mind after having been added successfully?
Not much. Anything that you find is pretty much just they're just killed.
Can I roll for a potential solution? If it might, like a luck roll or something, to find something in the documentation?
Sure.
All right, let's see where we are. Should I just roll luck or a specific skill or int or whatever?
Let's say do like your computer science or something like that.
Whatever,
however you want to think about it.
Oh yeah, Steve. I still can't find the password.
Oh, okay. 1 second here.
Probably just gonna write it down.
Okay.
Around.
Let's see if I could find it. Okay. Yeah, weird. 1 second. I will just give you a new one.
Thank you.
I don't think this will have any effects on anybody else. There's slips. I think that worked. You guys can keep.
Yeah, Prophet's just hacking away at his computer, trying to find some kind of angle on how to possibly prepare for a removal from a hive mind if one of us gets sucked in.
I mean, if it is a hive mind thing, right? We could.
Yeah.
We would probably wanna engage when there are like fewer people at work, right?
Totally, because they would at least like have to travel to the place. So at most we'd have to deal with security, hive mind security on site, and very likely that the, usually with the hive mind situations, I'm assuming is that the people who are at the top of the company are probably like independent from the hive mind. It's like a working situationship where the CEO probably like feeds people to the hive mind, and the hive mind like does stuff for him in exchange, like a symbiotic thing. So
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
like, I'm expecting security to be in on it, but I'm not expecting like the CEO to suddenly show up. But who knows? Might happen now that I said it, but it's just what I probably would recall from, well, at least what Prophet would recall from like popular media.
Do you think maybe it would be wise to like cut the facility's power before we infiltrate?
Would probably put, I mean, there's upsides and downsides of course, like would take out cameras, right? And possibly
Whatever
open
it's in there,
doors.
it's definitely electricity based, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Like at least the security is electricity based, which is be an upside. I mean, we'd go in with gloves and face masks anyway, so not sure how much different that is, but yeah. So on the upside, you would have no cameras, and some of the electronic doors would probably open based on security configurations that require doors to open when there is electronic doors to open when there's a shutdown. On the other hand, it will probably put the guards on high alert and on search mode. So gotta weigh the pros and cons essentially.
What are you thinking,
Yeah,
Judge?
true.
These guys are talking about storming the castle. It's kind of might be up your alley.
Well, if we want to infiltrate to just get information, even if we are thinking that it might be something that could do something to our minds, couldn't we just get around that with simply going in, having like a camera with us to just film everything, like just walking around with it? Then
Like a
even
body
if
cam.
then even if one were to be compromised, then we would still have all the information. Second of all, if we want to actually storm that specific building, I would say that this team maybe shouldn't do it alone, at least, because as far as I remember, the security was actually pretty decent. So I don't think necessarily a team of 2 people, as far as I remember, having combat training out of 4 is
Yeah, it's
enough.
not that many. Yeah.
So if we want to actually like breach the compound, we will probably end up needing help. Though it is possible if we just want to do it to just take it down with enough explosives. But I don't think that we will be able to get the civilians out.
Yeah.
Then
Also, as I almost think like burning it down, like and then demolishing it will probably be easier than just breaking in and getting facts, you know? Because like that would be even harder to like get into the perimeter and like get down there. I mean, we could also just like sneak in and put on like hidden body cameras during the next inspection, and just have 1 or 2 of us like try and get into the secret areas and like record shit there.
Are we gonna get clearance for that area if we just go as inspectors again?
I mean, we won't, but like I think Slips and Bram have reasonable stealth, right? So like are good at hiding themselves.
Yep.
Also,
So maybe
just
you two. Yeah.
make ourselves unseen like during the investigation.
So
Yeah.
you mean
Like me.
go in as a group, the 2 of you. We try to get in a body cam for the 2 of you. You go out and sniff out the more secretive area, while me and was it Bram, right?
Yes.
No, Prophet would be Prophet, and you, Prophet and Judge would be the non-stealthy people.
Oh, so Bram and Slips are the ones trained in stealth.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes,
while Bram and Slips go out and try to get the information, then I and Prophet would go around making sure that essentially we are seen everywhere, try to make sure that we are in focus, aka being the diversion, making sure that they maybe don't think that much about where the 2 others are.
Yeah. Not sure if it should be like 2 people slipping away.
I mean,
Or
like
1 person.
different, as in one person and then coming back and then the other, so it's not the same person that's constantly gone.
Yeah, that's also a good idea.
But if you and I are more in focus, then it will be easier to change out the person in the background, because then it seems like we were all there all the time, essentially. Then only their security cameras will notice that sometimes one were missing.
Yeah.
And I do not know how to get around that personally.
But I think it's not that bad if we get caught on camera, because like if we get the info, we can call on the burn squad like immediately, right? Maybe if we put them on notice, they can get here even faster. But yeah. Well, what do Bram and Slips think about like doing the spy approach during the next inspection?
I think that it would be a very good idea for us. However, it's like the issue is like them finding out, right? Because it is the hive mind.
Yeah.
And they have cameras everywhere. So I guess finding a way past it. Because according to my like previous notes, there was like a whole camera room, and when I was sleuthing around previously, it surrounded like the whole basement area.
The camera room is in the basement?
No. I think.
Yeah, Slip saw the like security room basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was lots of cameras all around. And you tried to hack the system and had like it was very well secured. It is like a quantum computer company, so there's like mega nerds dealing with that
How
stuff.
fast can we get an EMP?
Right.
Ooh,
But yeah,
how
Slip
I-
saw the cameras of the basement. How well did you look at the like security footage, Slips?
I think we aborted before we got in, because we wanted to prepare first, if I remember correctly.
Well, I mean the security room. Did you get in the security room?
I was just outside the bathroom,
Oh.
looking at the security room.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah. So
If
go ahead and
if I
continue.
remember correctly, I think I was trying to memorize like camera placements while we were in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. We did that definitely.
I mean, you guys do have a day, so you could like collect more information and whatever before the final plan. So that might be an option.
Yeah, but we're not scheduled to be back there until like the final day. So
Right. Well, I mean, like
Well-
things like the like you could probably find records of the building and maybe get an idea what the basement looks like.
yeah,
That might
Or like how
inform.
big it is and all that, yeah.
Yeah, like if you like, not to spoil or anything, but I mean, like, if you see what the basement looks like, then that would change some of your plans. Won't make a whole lot of sense if you get an idea what the place is like looks like.
all right.
Could
Yeah,
find
maybe
a
we should
plan of
stop.
the building at town hall, right?
Yeah,
Or
should
the
be on
internet, probably.
file. Yeah. Well, let's finish this search first. Still doing a search on. I rolled a 5 on finding ways to uncouple potentially hive-minded people from the hive mind. Is there any indication in the Delta Green notes about at least like attempts on uncoupling people from the from a hive mind?
You do not find any real attempts or successes. You do find like an anomaly that may give you some hope that where you do find like where a person was recovered and then their name is like kind of scattered throughout some Delta Green files. So it could be a coincidence, could be a different person, but you might get the impression that at least one person has been like pulled out of a hive mind or left the hive and used, but like there seems to be one survivor, but no details on how they survived or why really.
What's the reference that I feel that like is it a name? Is it a reference? What do I see in the notes?
You see like Shirley
Temple.
yeah,
Sorry.
that was exactly the first name that came to mind.
Yeah.
Shirley Schultz from like back in the
That's right.
70s and
Sorry.
from back
Yeah.
in the 70s. She was tied up in some weird culty thing that turned out to be like a hive mind. It was like a American folktale kind of a thing that turned out to be a hive mind from what the papers say. And she was like taken into custody and like monitored for a while. And then the case files kind of disappear, basically, like the program ended or something like that. And then you find like mentions of her, like, she was a Delta Green agent, and there's mentions of her helping in the future for like 30 years to come, like just, maybe 10 references kind of scattered through that sounds like the same person. Like she was a scientist and, that worked with genetics. And then like there was another Shirley Schultz who was helping with genetics kind of like 10 years after the fact and up until like, 10 years ago. So there's some scattered references.
Okay, so there's a chance. By the way, from what I've seen, if the hive mind dies, do all the people linked to it die?
I think you saw that they kind of become
dead,
brain
or-
dead, basically, like get kind of brain dead at the hive. Like when you killed the main thing, all the little like faces and weird animated things kind of stopped moving, but then just they still seemed like they were quote unquote alive, but they weren't like able to move under. Yeah, like they basically became comatose and just kind of stared and stuff like that.
And there's no recovery from that, right?
Not that you guys know. You burn them all half alive or whatever state they
Yeah,
were.
I mean, but like from the documentation that I was just going through, looking for outliers.
No.
Usually, if like a hive mind dies, then they become comatose.
Oh yeah. Most of the things you found, that's kind of the same thing. They either die or stop functioning. There's a few where it seems like they kept going until the last, like they're, were more like nodes of a computer where you cut one off, like the other ones still work. But for the most part, most instances, it is kind of like a vampire situation where you kill the main one and the rest drop.
All right. So we gotta be extra careful, or bring our
Do
backup
they,
characters.
Do they like get affected at the same time? Like, for example, if we like throw a flashbang inside and blind one of them, would that affect like more of them?
Yeah, what do I see in the shared Delta Green notes? If one
Varies.
of
Like
the
a-
hivelings gets like flashbanged, does everybody get flashbanged, or how does it work?
It varies. You guys fought these things before, so you probably know that it didn't seem like that. Like you didn't hear any cries of pain from inside the cave when you blew the meat monster apart, and you
so
stabbed
did
some. They don't seem to be connected in that way.
So the guys in the cave were hivelings?
Well, there was like
There was,
there were some like you saw like four like
The bodies falling from the ceiling, crawling towards us, and all of
yeah,
that
but
whole thing.
I wasn't aware that these were like real humans. So
well, they weren't real humans. They were like weird meat, like mimic
puppets,
type of
yeah.
things. But they didn't seem to, like when you stabbed one, it didn't seem to affect the one next to it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Assuming it's the same thing, which it's only been 2 days, so I'm guessing, and you guys, yeah, you definitely know that this is some way associated to that. So I would imagine you're thinking it might be the same, kind of situation.
That's where all the food is from.
Or at
All
least
the
the same.
food is just biomass from the thing we've.
Is this all like a big way to increase shareholder value by making people burgers?
Who knows? It would be a good way to just make infinite meat, just make mutant meat that replicates on its lonesome.
I'm
Kind of
pretty sure
scary how
someone in our
like
group
close to reality this
came up
is.
with that idea.
Yeah, they probably have an MBA.
Right, so the plan is wait for the 20th, try and get as much information as possible tomorrow.
Yeah, I
Gear up
also
and all
want to
that,
see if we
or-
can get like any kind of like it's been. I want to like let a couple of hours go by, or like I want to see if we get any emails by tomorrow morning from any whistleblowers or something like that. Just so if we can see like if they can open up maybe some kind of access stuff like that, you know. But let's see. It's the night. It's the 18th, the evening of the 18th. I think Prophet will probably make a call to Miller and fill him in.
All right.
Is it Miller? Yeah,
Yep.
I think it's Miller, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Miller. Go for Miller.
Hey, we have some suspicion that there might be some kind of brainwashing, possibly hive mind in the basement here at the Ibis location. How fast do you think can the regional burn team gear up and get here? Just for our information.
In probably an hour, maybe a half hour, depending on how, if
All
it's
right,
worth.
so it's all right. Can you put them like on notice that they might have to come in on the 20th, so about 36 hours from now, on short notice, and bring explosives and shit like that. There's gonna be substantial security and a bunch of civilians under hive mind control, And then like Prophet lists all like the security stuff that he knows so far about like what the perimeter looks like and how many guards and all that shit.
All right. Well, Jesus. So what's the plan here? That sounds
We're gonna
risky.
gather more information on the 20th under our cover as OSHA inspectors, and gonna try and see if we can get like more hands-on information. But if shit hits the fan, we're gonna abort and gonna call in the burn team immediately.
All right.
And like support them outside, clean out the cops with like our FBI covers, while the burn team does work inside.
Is everybody there? Where's the fellas at? Are you guys done
I'm
for the day?
Gonna put you on speaker.
All right. Yeah.
You
Put
on
me on
speaker
speaker.
now.
All right. What was the general
Yes, sir, we
vibe, fellas? Like, do you think they're just gonna like? What's the vibe here? Did they buy your cover? Do you think, or do you think you were blown? Or
They definitely bought the cover.
I think he's
I
asking
feel
if it's still intact.
so your cover's good. So what do you think? So what are you thinking then? You want to go back in and just look around and like, what's the ultimate goal? Find the thing and kill it, or because that's going to be tricky with the hive mind probably.
Yeah, just identify the opponent essentially. Like, just get more information, because it could also be like some kind of alien tech that people, that brainwashes people or whatever. It could be anything from like a replicating monster. So we're just trying to get a feel for what we can do on our own right now, and just want to have the burn squad on standby just in case shit gets out of hand.
All right. So am I to take it that you're not convinced there's something like worth eliminating in there, or like how sure are you that there's some like something that's our business?
I'm gonna ask I don't know, like personally, Prophet's gonna say like I'm more certain than uncertain, but I don't know how about the other guys feel. What do you guys think? Is it gonna be something unnatural, or could it be explained differently? What do you think, fellas?
Wouldn't be able to guarantee it right now.
There's most definitely something going on. It's just if it is, let's call it our speciality in nature, or if it's just people actually being shown what the secret behind the whatever is in the basement is, and then being all hyped about the job again. So I would at least say that I think the best course of action is to make sure that there actually is something before we just pull down the entire building. But if there is something, we should definitely pull down the entire building.
Like, worst case scenario, it's a hive mind. Best case scenario, I don't know, they're putting psychedelics in the food or something.
Yeah, totally. Actually, very best thing would be like some kind of artifact that they like stoked to work for, like being let in on the secret of like, yeah, there's aliens and they're working for us and shit like that.
Yeah, we both know that's not true.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Miller, can you remind me what are our mission parameters? Do we capture and collect alien unnatural knowledge, or do we destroy at all costs?
I'd say capture it if it seems useful.
Okay, so capture is possible. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
game, I was just wondering what the parameters, because I forgot, because I don't remember if this is like a full Delta Green destroy everything or use the useful parts.
It's use the
Kinda
useful
game.
parts. Your main
Okay.
goal is this is kind of a side quest. The main goal is the King in Yellow stuff. So you're
Yeah.
if you can find something that might be useful in that regard, like, then by all means, more funding the better too. Like, there's always national security to turn it into.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. because it's I don't know. Again, it's been 2 months. I wasn't sure.
Right.
Let's see who hasn't like. Okay, Slips. What do you think it is?
Like what I think definitively.
Like, what's your gut feeling? Like, most likely.
If I remember correctly, they were unnaturally supportive of it, and it was like a 180. So it's a suspicion for sure, but I think it does warrant a possible scout into
Yes, totally.
it.
All right, and we pretty much know that we know we're almost certain they're related to in some way to the weird shit from West Virginia. So I don't know. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if
Yeah,
you guys are
the
if you guys
the
are sure,
number brought us there. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you're sure you want to go in and check it out, we could have a team on standby. If you were 100% sure something crazy's going on, then we'd probably like hit it in the middle of the night and just send in the Marines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Well, I'd prefer if the burn squad was like on site, staged, on standby, if that's possible, and just like let them know to bring heavy gear. And if it's nothing, I'm gonna buy them around as an apology. Okay.
yeah, sounds good. All right. And when are you supposed to go back?
We'll call in the details. We're back there on the 20th at 9 a.m. is our appointment. Yeah, let them know to roll heavy with the gear. There is multiple parking garages in the vicinity where they can stage, and like worst case, my team is gonna run interference under our FBI covers outside with the local cops, while they do their thing inside. And yeah, just the usual comm channels as per protocol.
All right. All right. All right. Sounds good. I can do all that. I'll see what research I can dig up and I'll send it you guys' way. You guys are off tomorrow. Do you want to come in for, to do some more work on this, or do you want to just, do your own thing?
Yeah, we're gonna come in. We're gonna talk. Actually, we're gonna stop by town hall, get some blueprints, and we're also waiting to see if there's any whistleblower emails coming in to get us more info. And if possible, I'd like to meet with the leader of Burn Unit to just like go over the strategics after we have the basement plans on file. But yeah, so we're gonna be at the office as usual, unless we're out gathering info. Yeah, I'll update you if we or when we have more information.
All right. All right. Yeah. All right. Good. I'll do what I got to do. I'll talk to you in the morning, and he'll hang up. All right. Yeah. I got to take a leak. So figure out either, let's just take 5 actually, if everybody's got to go. But if you're going to hang out,
Yep.
maybe talk about what your plan is for tomorrow. I'll see you in a
Alrighty.
minute. Yep.
Be right back.
Oh, I got to piss. Shit. The audio is fucked.
Well, it's not like I can't hear you, if that's what you're asking.
Awesome. I can hear you. That's what I was worried about. I was worried it would, the audio, it might like, when I unplugged my headphones, I was worried it would divert to the other one and I have to figure that crap out again. But it's working fine. How you doing, Elo?
Fine. I was just watching a video of somebody giving their cat a what's it called? The tattoos where you use the water so it's easily removable, because they had a hairless cat, and they gave it like the big heart which says mom in it, because he's a tough guy with a heart of gold. That was what I've been doing this break. So,
Funny.
besides that, I don't know. I just remembered what the name of the unit is. It is
Purge
the
unit?
Purge unit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
So.
Oh yeah. Been a while.
It would be funny if we could get what's his face in here. I don't remember his name now.
No
The
clue.
guy that joined. It was the guy that joined this server
Oh yeah.
some time ago.
Agency, I think maybe.
Yeah, and Eric Bose, something like that. They joined the.
Right.
And I
Oh, yeah.
remember one of them talking about that he had a character in the Purge unit.
Yep. Yeah, they're both here for that mission
I was just,
you were in on.
that would be fun. Like
Yeah.
Prophet being like, I want to speak to and then just pull in that dude and be like, yep, here, have a conversation.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do in the future. Cool, like interesting shit like that. I had like 2 months to get ready and I still didn't get prepared enough. I don't know that it's impossible for me to feel prepared though, to be honest. I've yet to feel prepared. It always goes all right, so
Well,
it is what
if
it
you
is.
ask like professional GMs, they also say that you will never feel prepared.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially with like the open world type thing. Like I was, sky's the limit.
The more sandbox you make it, the less ready you ever gonna be.
Right.
Like last time I ran a game, like last session, I had like somebody find a $100 crisp banknote or whatever, just to imply like that there was some kind of deal going down. What last murder victim was found in my game, and like somehow they like came to the conclusion that they're now gonna need to break into the local bank. I was like, okay.
Right.
And I'm not sure,
I
like,
guess
at
we're
some
bank
point-
robbing. It's like I
Yeah.
guess we're bank robbing now.
Right.
Yeah, it's just it's such a wild thing, and I don't know. I've started to be like I've talked to my players, and I'm like, guys, if you guys go in a direction that I've like completely not planned for, I'm just gonna tell you there's like a rail here, and you can't go in this direction.
Right.
It's been actually really successful in a way, because like we've stopped doing wild shit excursions that are not productive. Because like I don't know, there's a feeling of like, how to put this, like players like the sandbox thing because it feels so real, but at the same time they hate it because if you go in a direction where there's no further clues and no payoffs, then there's gonna be no further clues and no payoffs at the end of it, right? If they break into the bank, and then they're gonna be like pissed at wasting time.
Like they're well, not essentially, but like they're gonna feel like let down in a way. So it's kind of on you as the DM to always be like, yeah, either I'm gonna have to put some payoff at the end of this, or I have to tell them, hey guys, there's no payoff here.
Right. Millions of dollars would be probably a decent payoff.
Yeah, probably, but like it's like no plot payoff, no story payoff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely a tricky part. It's figuring that shit out. I've been
Yeah.
trying to do it like montage or not montagey, but like fast forward, right? Like to make it somewhat obvious that, like, yeah, you spend all day researching it and, it's kind of a dead end. It seems like kind of a thing.
I just have started to go like, if it's really like out there, I'm just, hey guys, out of game, I just want to tell you we can do this, but I'm gonna inform you that I have not planned in this direction and there's like no story progress in this direction.
Right.
And most of the time they're cool with like, not doing it at all.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I just started doing it because I played in a game where like we did like a whole thing about like entering and clearing like a whole lighthouse and stuff, or was it a lighthouse or was it a ware? I don't remember, some kind of structure, and we cleared it like tactically for like 2 hours, and in the end it was like empty. Like we were in the basement everywhere, like it was hidden basement, hidden compartments and shit like that, and then in the end there was just like a bunch of hobos and some drugs and shit, but like no story progress. So
Yeah.
that felt weird.
Yeah. It's tricky.
Yeah.
Like finding the line from open world to like boring,
Yeah.
right? Like
I'm a much more, like, I personally, compared to you, I'm a much more railroading kind of DM. Like I put like hard rails on my shit.
right.
It's just, I don't know, it works for me, and I have like, I can just say I have these scenes prepared, and I keep nudging agents towards these scenes, and it works most of the time. Like,
Right.
if you mention like their options and you give them like you have these 4 options to do next, and you have these 4 things prepared, then it works.
Right.
I would say 95% of the time.
It does also like it depends on the group. Because to be honest, sometimes I like 100% enjoy just doing random shit for the sake of random stuff, as in congratulations, now you're just going around, as you just said, like robbing a bank, and then you find out that this was just not a thing that you were supposed to do. So congratulations, you're bank robbers now. So now the plot for the next couple of sessions is figuring out how to deal with the fact that you just robbed the bank you weren't supposed to. So, but I do also understand that if that is not the group, and so then
Yeah.
the group
Yeah.
will feel like it just wasted time, and nobody likes wasting time, especially not in a hobby where you're supposed to like have fun and stuff like that. So
I think
I
it's
do
totally
understand
down
that
to there's like a disparity between, like first you gotta screen for like like you gotta get along with the people, right? You gotta get along. Do I like these people? Like, do I hate their politics? Stuff like that. It's like the base screening, right? And then there should be like a second level screening. Is like, what types of players are they? Do they mind like going on a tangent for 3 sessions, or would they rather have like story progress, right? So I think those are like 2 completely different types of players.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you gotta pair these types of players with these types of DMs, and I think there's a lot of discussion that's lacking in the fandom. There should be like, hey, are you like a story DM, or are you like a sandbox DM, or are you like a story player, or are you like a sandbox player?
Right. Yeah, I tried to be
This-
pretty clear with
Yeah.
it, and we talked a lot about
Totally, yeah.
that kind of stuff.
The same way, like, Critical Role is like not doing the new campaign. It's like 3 different tables. They're calling it like warriors and searchers and strategists, and there's like 3 different types of like gameplay that they have, where like one of them fights and the other one explores and the other one like has like big time strategy shit going on.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you want people to align up, and
Totally.
a lot of it depends on like some people read novels that are like action Tom Clancy shit where every page is like interesting, and then
Yeah.
there's people that like a book where like it's kind of boring until the end. or some,
Totally, yeah.
you know.
Same with movies, right? Like some people love action movies and like they get really invested when like people have like these long driving sequences, racing sequences in Fast and Furious, right? And other people are like, I can't wait until this is over so the story can continue. So,
Right.
yeah.
And it's also a lot of, it's like how much time, you know, like I could see this game not being fun if you knew you were going to quit in a month, right? Like,
Yep.
so because my vibe is totally that, where it's like if you go on the wrong, like a tangent, I'm just going to kind of let you try to make it enjoyable as I can. But then,
Yep.
you know, like it's like that way when you do find stuff, it's sweeter. Kind of, you know, like, but that's like a commitment in time, right? Like, you know, that's like quite real life though, you know, like real life,
Totally, yep.
like half of it sucks. That's why you're like happy. That's, you know, it's hard to be happy if every moment was great. Like, you know, it's like, oh, I'm glad I'm not the
Yeah.
one that, you know, like getting home from work. It's like, thank God I'm not at
If you
work
got
anymore.
the time and the investment and the characters and stuff, then that's definitely the right approach. Yeah. But it depends. Like, you know, as I said, I didn't know I was that kind of DM until like I put together my first thing for Delta Green. Like I was more of a sandbox DM when I was DMing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. But in Delta Green, I figured out that I'm more of a story DM. Like I have this tight story and a bunch of story beats and like cinematic almost like events that happen. And I'm just shuffling my players from A to B and from B to C so I can trigger these scenes and these events. And it's been very well received so far. So it's like a different kind of, it's almost like a different kind of game.
Right. I mean,
With the same title.
That seems like kind of pretty in line with like some of the normal stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's just different people like different stuff. Like that's definitely
Totally, yeah, totally.
people
Yeah,
are gonna love it.
My players are totally into this thing with the like, you know.
Yeah, you're like guaranteed to have
feel more cinematic. Yeah, and there's like a payoff every session and stuff like that, or at least every second session that like something new that like scares them or like gives them like a big, you know.
Yeah, like more self-contained, where you're like, you know what's gonna happen. You're kind of along for the ride, and you're gonna get to see like live through a cool movie or something like that. It's totally different vibe. I'm not into it
Definitely,
really,
yeah.
but it could
whoever's
definitely be
into
fun.
it, what? Yeah, I know. I just it's interesting because I like it just happened to align with the group that I'm running it.
Right.
And
And I would definitely do that. Like,
yeah.
Like if I knew for a fact, like if this session ends with you guys walking into the door, the next session would be somewhat like that. Because I could, you know, at the beginning you wouldn't just be like, oh, we're going to turn around and leave, actually. You know, but like this one, it's hard to do that when like,
totally.
you know, like Slip surprised me when he was like, we should just come at night. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's why I don't plan too awful much, because, you know, I would have to wing all that, and that's a pretty good idea. But
I know. I'm not saying I have a preference and stuff like that, but I'm just saying like me as a DM, I'm terrible at like I'm almost terrible at sandboxes because like when I start winging stuff, I kind of find myself like getting stuck in the middle of sentences because I'm like my brain is trying to buffer what I'm actually trying to do here when I'm winging it. Like for example, like if I explain like if I have to like if I had to wing like the basement in this section forever, for example, then I would be like buffering all the time because I couldn't like my brain would be too perfectionist to just make shit up from zero, right? So
right,
it's like you can either do it or you can't. I feel like I don't know. I think I'm more of an over preparation kind of guy on the DM side.
It is 100% a skill because I have the exact like opposite problem that every time essentially I want to GM anything, I am really good at just pulling stuff out and using my imagination based on how my head functions but I am like I just can't sit down for hours and actually prepare, like do the monster stats for instance and all of these other things, because I simply get bored and then I just end up not doing it. But I am really great at just winging a story and telling whatever happens and going with the flow and all of that. But it is not balanced at fucking all what I'm doing.
right.
I mean,
It's very interesting.
That's the same, actually.
Yeah.
Like I have like well, when I do a campaign, I have like maybe 10 or so events that I know will happen, but how the players get to them and how they change, how the events will look like, that's just random.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like to prepare like scene wise. I like to prepare like bind scenes to locations and then the locations to like triggers. The scenes on at the location to triggers. And when those triggers happen, like I have like pages and pages of preparations for each of the big events. And yeah, that's how I run these things. You know, it just like they essentially like follow clues until they trigger something.
Right. I'm just so bad at reading the notes. It's like I can't. So even if I've had a lot of notes. I have a bunch of notes over here. I haven't looked at them, so I have to try to just imagine I know the basement. Like I know the rooms of the basement, and I will just wing it, and hopefully it doesn't suck. Like I think it's okay, and getting better every time, hopefully, but it's definitely like takes like some getting used to.
The handler knows exactly what room is where, and he knows that we're not surviving the basement, but the rest of the details, let's figure it out.
Yeah, but the best thing about being a DM is like if they have to find something behind one of the doors, if there's 2 doors, you can decide that it's always behind the door that they open.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter if they pick left or right; it's always behind the door that's being opened.
The illusion of choice.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
See, I'm more into I'll just let you go into the wrong room.
Yeah.
And then
There's like a
hopefully,
fundamental difference of like how things are how different DMs handle things. Very interesting.
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty new still, so like I could change that.
But there's
Like,
no
if it
there's no right
sucks,
or
but-
wrong. It's just like a preference, right? So whatever works for you works for you.
Right. Yeah, I feel like some people won't like it, but I mean, definitely a lot of people wouldn't like it. Like probably more than half for sure. But it's just like, like I was saying, it's your payoff, like that, like making the right choice. How good can it feel to make the right choice when every choice is the right one, right? So if you make, the wrong choice 100 times and then you make the right one and you make the right one again, it's like, oh man, I'm on a streak here. You know what I mean? Like I actually figured this out. Like, like I figured out,
could be the DM that like decides if it's the right or the wrong choice behind the door.
Right. Well, that's the thing too, is like my job is to convince you that, like, you know what I mean? Like I have to, even if I'm lying, I still have to say that the wrong door is the wrong door, right? I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Well, it's like the difference between like an interventionist DM and a dazed DM, right? If you just present the world, or if you like mold the world towards progress or events, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm guessing Slip's got his phone call.
No, I'm back.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay,
cool.
What's the job about anyway? Like, is it one that you want or?
No, it's a stopgap type.
Okay. Well, we're holding our, as we say in German, wir halten dir die Daumen, which means we're holding our thumbs, which means we're rooting for you.
Oh yeah, good luck. Good luck.
It is in manufacturing, so we'll see. how it
Okay.
goes.
Cool.
Well, if it brings money, it brings money, I suppose.
Right. About to be a manufacturing boom, allegedly. We go to World War III starts.
There's gonna be one, but not in the US.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alrighty.
All right. Yeah, so I guess we
So
should
we
just
figure we just grab something to eat on our way back. I would call Mac from Green Shipping and inform him that we're gonna give him like new gear tomorrow evening, and that he also should be on standby if
Hey,
he
guys.
needs to drop. Yes,
I kind of want to stake out the place tonight.
sure.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, I think Bram and Slips would be the best to like do the stakeout anyway, because they have the best stealth, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like my stealth is 10%. Prophet is clumsy as fuck.
Like, see when people leave, see anything weird is happening, maybe follow them home. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
so let's just peel everybody off then. We'll go
Should we remain nearby, or do you want us should we go home? Like we could be here in an hour anyway, but like should we remain nearby me and Judge, or?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right, so Judge and me are gonna be like at some kind of bar or diner just nearby, like the nearest possible location that is still open. Maybe like a McDonald's or whatever is available in the area.
All right. Yeah, let's just go top to bottom. You guys had your conversation. You're kind of sitting there. You can see that it's kind of getting to a lull. Agent Shaw, you guys are on speakerphone with Miller. Miller hangs up. Agent Judge, what are you going to do what are you doing? Do you have any plans do you have anywhere you're supposed to be or anything? Like, what was your plans for this evening?
Technically nothing.
Do you have a family? I don't remember.
No.
I mean, your
I have
dog's at the
I was about
neighbor's
to say,
house.
I have a dog, so. But I heard that Prophet might, want to grab something, bite to eat and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Maybe make a quick call and tell him you're coming. You're gonna be late or whatever.
Based on
Can you
the
let me-
information that we got when we started this mission, I was told that it might take a couple of days. So,
Okay, so he's fine. Yeah, sounds good.
yeah. So you're right. I could call him and just ask him to just make sure that everything is good at home, essentially. As in, I didn't leave the lights on, but that would probably
Sure.
be it.
If you wanted to.
So.
All right.
Where are we currently? As in, are we in the other city, or did we go back to home base?
I think this is Pittsburgh, right? Or
yeah.
are we somewhere else?
You guys are still standing on the roof of the parking garage. So it would be 1 second here.
Is Ibis is in Pittsburgh, right?
Yep. You guys are on the roof of 401 Technology Drive, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah.
And then across the street is Ibis Data Works. On your map, it would probably say Bashcom. It's 550 Technology Drive. So Ibis is 550 Technology Drive. You're on the roof of the parking garage at 401 Technology Drive. Or it's kind of like the industrial area. I mean, you're pretty much in the heart of Pittsburgh, so there's definitely places you can grab a drink or food. You're
all right. Let me just gonna find the Google Maps thing to find the nearest dating ground. Okay.
All right. So
oh, actually, let me see if this is open.
The hell's Trash Kings?
Sounds fun.
I don't know what it is.
There's a place called Eliza's Hot Meal Distro. About 3 buildings down the road. Near a 3-star hotel. It's a bistro in the hotel.
Is there like a
I just
store
gotta
nearby, maybe?
Say again?
Is there like a store nearby?
It's 9 p.m. and there's like a hotel kind of thing. It's like on the opposite side of, or maybe I can just. It's
that's like right next to you.
331 Technology Drive.
Yeah,
like just to get maybe some snacks, some food or something, and maybe an energy drink.
It's like it's a bistro inside of a hotel. I'm just trying to find the opening hours.
Yeah. Probably open pretty late. Yeah, I mean, you're basically in the middle of downtown, so there's definitely places you can go get some food. And gas station. There's a gas station definitely within 3 miles, 2 miles. You're like right next to the college camp, like right down from the college campuses and stuff. So you're like, Pittsburgh's pretty packed place.
I figured with like all like, I don't know. Do you guys want to like start the observation right now, or do you want to guys grab food first?
If you want, if you want to, I can do essentially a stakeout and just watch the place to like at least for a couple of hours during the night here instead. If that's what you're asking.
Well, I'm asked like because Bram and Slips plan on staking out, right? And you and me and Judge are gonna be nearby for the until like. Okay, how about Bram and Slips? How about you like put into words what your plan is for the stakeout, and then I can make a better informed decision.
Probably say grab some food, you know, something to eat, an energy drink or something, and find a good place to stake it out. But I mean, I don't know how good this parking lot is. I think it's decent.
Yeah, I mean, if
You
you
know?
look around, you could see the roof of the building. You have a van with tinted windows, so it wouldn't be like you could easily pull up, park over on like the edge, and basically, see the place from the car. You wouldn't have the greatest view, but you would be able to, you'd be able to see the front of the building and one of the
What's
sides.
the goal? What's the goal of the stakeout? Do you guys want to follow somebody or just like take note who comes and who goes?
Both.
Yeah, and like look at security as well. See how it's like outside.
Okay.
Maybe security shift, see when the night shift is coming in, all that.
All right. So I think we should grab like food, and then me and Judge are gonna stage in the Hotel Indigo Bistro, about 3 buildings down the road. So I would say average response time probably in the car driving up. I would say like 45 seconds.
I think it would
Maybe-
be
maybe
faster
60.
just to run. I think it's nearly faster to run that distance than actually going in and starting the car.
Yeah, you're like right next door to them, to the parking garage at least.
Yeah. I mean, depending on, I was thinking like towards if we had to enter the IBIS building. I mean, yeah, totally. Response time to the parking garage is definitely better on foot. Like to the door of the parking garage, obviously. Yeah. But if you guys are on top, it's gonna probably take us like 100, 120 seconds to get to the top. Is that realistic?
It really
Yeah.
depends on if you're taking a vehicle or if you're running. Like on the,
Yeah, I'm
the
saying
top
like
of a
if we
parking.
if we run on foot and get to the top of the
Yeah.
parking garage from the bistro to the parking garage, what do you think?
I mean, that's going to take a few minutes.
Yeah, about to say depending
Run
on
up all the
like,
steps and stuff.
yeah, or if it has a oh, what's it called now? The machine that takes you up and down.
Elevator?
Yes, thank you. If it has an elevator, it also depends on that speed, but anything from 2 to 5 minutes, depending on position.
Yeah. Also, we gotta grab gear from the car, or you want to bring the duffel bags inside the bistro?
All right. At this point, let's just who would you follow? Are you looking for anybody specific to follow? Because if you watch the place, like you're not going to see a whole lot. You see, Zhang, that lady that you were talking to, she leaves. You see, over another hour or so, you'd notice a couple of like the lab tech guys, like the computer guys you were talking to. Like 2 of those guys leave, and that's about it. Everybody else seems to stay there. You notice that like some flashlights occasionally, looks like somebody, security guard, like kind of walking the perimeter. As this, it's getting dark already, but within an hour it's like dark, and you can see it looks like about every 10 minutes you see the flashlight walk through like the lobby, because the whole front of the building glass, so you can see flashlight come through. That's about it. Seems pretty regular, nothing too fancy going on. Definitely weird that everybody seems to be working on an all-nighter.
Oh, so barely
Also,
anybody's leaving?
Yep.
Fuck me, it's a hive mind.
Maybe they're just jazz. It's crunch. They're in the crunch time.
Oh yes, yes, totally. Crunch, video game crunch kind of time. All right, so you guys are reporting that nobody's leaving, or almost nobody's leaving. Are you guys following any of the higher ups, Bram and Slips? Like when you guys are observing, is there anybody that could trigger a movement from you guys if he or she leaves?
I guess. So we're like looking at it right now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So, do I see any deviation from like the hive mind movement? Like anyone that's doing
I
their
mean,
own thing?
looks pretty normal. I mean, you saw June pulls out. I mean, if you happen to be watching at that moment with binoculars, you could see that was her pulling out. She heads right, like away from you guys. Everybody's like parked in the lot. So from where you were at, can't really see. Like by the time they're pulling out, they're pulling out. Not much you could do about it. None of the main guys leave.
Interesting.
Right. So Mueller, Stockton, Shepard, they all stay.
Yep.
Okay.
If you just keep watching.
I mentioned Bram. Should we tail one of them? See where they're headed.
The only one that you guys know is Annie Chong, but like the decoder that like told us about some stuff.
Yep.
It's the only one that leaves that you guys know.
Some random like guy people you might have recognized upstairs, but they weren't like they seemed like weird. But you know, all coders are probably like somewhat socially awkward, so who knows? But yeah, if you guys do you follow anybody or you want to just chill?
I want to tail one of them, see where they go, because they're all having like hive mind like patterns, right? Or did I
The
hear that
hive mind
wrong?
guys, they're staying, so you can't tail the hive
Oh,
guys because
okay.
like they're in the building. You know, you could observe like their like patterns through the windows, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, they look normal. From a distance they look normal. And even when you were talking to them, they seemed pretty normal. It was just like creepy vibes for the most part. There were no like outright signs. Like I would say you still are, you know, probably not convinced enough to kill somebody. You know what I mean? Like pretty sure some shady shit's going on, but like nothing has been
Underestimate me.
you haven't seen anything that would be like this is 100% hive mind. You know what I mean? Like everybody's acting super weird and creepy and like too happy, but it wasn't like you know, too nothing I would say didn't like confirm anything. Like you might, you know, everything's still probably a suspicion. Like
Yeah,
but
there's no speaking in unison, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, it's just
it's not an obvious hive mind. It's just yeah.
creepy.
If you weren't a conspiracy theorist, all worked in the line of yeah, I was about to say work in the line that we do thingy, then this could technically just be a very weird tech firm that is going to go public in a few days and is therefore all hands on deck. You will be paid overtime, but you have to stay.
Yeah, but we know that like there's like 100 something's up there. We just need the info.
Yeah,
But like the important question now for Bram and Slips is they gotta make a decision. Like me and Judge are in the bistro. We can't make the decision. Bram and Slips, do you stay or do you tail somebody?
I'm down
Like,
for
what's
staying
your
to see
gut
how it
reaction?
goes.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky to tail somebody because you'd have to like leave the whole parking garage and then, you know, hope that you could catch up with them at that point.
My gut reaction it is pretty evil actually. To maybe kidnap one of them.
A hive mind guy?
Yeah. What do you think about that?
You know they know where you are, right? Like then like it's like if you were two different people, you would always know where the other person is. So
But yeah, that would prove the hive mind theory, right? And then we just burn
Yeah.
it.
It would also mean that like we get swarmed. Like in that moment.
I mean, how do we get swarmed if we just, not knock him out, put him in a van?
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'd say
Yeah,
that
sure.
sounds like a
Like,
conversation
would that be
for.
possible?
I mean, are you asking Slips? He's
Yeah.
sitting there.
Mhm.
I mean, it's going to be tricky, so you'd have to come up with a plan and then probably move closer. Because it's going to be kind of hard if somebody, because by the time you see the cars pull out, they're turning onto the main like road, 5 minutes, like 10 seconds from the highway, and you still have to get in the car, start it, drive down 3 levels of parking garage. So you'd be like a minute
Yeah.
behind them.
My question is, do we have kidnapping equipment on us, like bags and?
You would
I don't
definitely
think
have
we
some
do,
zip
do we?
ties and duct tape, probably.
Oh yeah.
If you like, that's going to be in the typical kit, probably.
I feel like we definitely need to cover all their senses,
All right.
just so that we aren't tracked and linked to Delta Green.
All right. Well,
I'm
yeah,
not there.
In case they
I'm
are
not
hive
there.
mind.
as you guys are thinking this, it's about 11 o'clock. The bistro's getting ready to close. And, as you guys are talking, you see a helicopter comes in pretty damn close to you guys and comes in and lands in the grass field across the street from Ibis Technologies. By the time, they're pretty much on the ground by the time you notice it. And you see, I guess, what do you do?
I guess we initially take a look at who's coming out of there.
All right. Yeah, you see out of the front entrance, which you guys could see, it's right there on the corner that you can see plain as day. What is it, Mueller? Oh my God.
Mueller is the CEO, Stockton is the public relations guy, and Shepard is the director of security.
Yep. You see Mueller and Stockton come out and of the front door and head over, on a beeline toward to the helicopter. Looks
Is
like
there
you're
any
getting.
As in taking off, they're leaving, or
It looks like they're going to go get in this helicopter and leave. You probably have. It'd be a miracle to catch them before they take off if you took off right now.
take the shot. I mean, you don't have any options, right? Did you
Yeah.
guys bring a Stinger missile?
All right. So what's your reaction here? You see this helicopter come in. Do you say something to each other, or do you just what do you do?
We're on top of the building, right?
Yep. You're on top of the building.
parking.
Is there
Yep.
any symbols on the helicopter that we can see?
It just looks blacked.
Okay.
Is there a mandatory registration number or something like that?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
registration number. You can get just registration number for sure.
Yeah.
It's like MHZ 407.
All right.
Yep. They cross the street. They get to the helicopter and they're ducking down. What do you do?
Not much we can do.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just watch them take off and note which direction they're going in.
Do you give us the info via the comms, or?
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, so I'm gonna do a quick search in our with our, because we have federal credentials, right, for all federal channels.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So I would use my credentials to check with the FAA for any registered flight plans, and also the background info on a helicopter with the designation MHC 407.
All right, sweet. Yeah, so Bram and Slips, you watch, they do the typical duck down, and then Mueller kind of looks back. Stockton stops. Mueller looks back at him, and they say something to each other. And then he turns around, jumps in the helicopter, and Stockton like watches them take off. They head south, and Brahm. Yeah, it's Brahm, right? Or not Brahm? Sorry,
Yeah.
Shaw, Agent Shaw. You know, if you look it up, you can find a flight plan to War, West Virginia, for
Fuck me.
Mueller and you know, the pilot, basically mundane pilot, random, seems random pilot, like you know,
Yeah.
not like a private.
Is the helicopter owned by Ibis?
No, it is a charter.
Okay.
Used by lots of bigwigs, basically.
Okay. Seeing that, can I do a quick search again on War, West Virginia to see, like, if what kind of like, is there any DARPA connections down there? Any big manufacturing plants? Any research centers in the area of War, West Virginia?
Negative. Just an old
Okay, so
coal
that's-
town.
that's-
Bunch of
Yeah, there's no like corporate equivalent
nope.
of connection or whatever.
You might remember that that's where Mueller is from. Like he was born in like on the outskirts, like in the county. I forget the name of the county, but he was born in that county. Outside
Yes,
of War.
I totally remember that.
Yeah. So yeah, so they take off.
I'm gonna do a quick tax search on Mueller and see if he holds property down there with my credentials.
Yeah, he has a house in the hills, and he owns a few buildings, like residential, like apartment buildings in War, West Virginia, like in the actual, you know, couple of blocks that make up the town. He owns a few of the buildings. Big donator at the library.
Mhm.
Donates at the school there, like the local school. Like,
Okay. Kind of weird that he would like test out his shit in his own community, you know? He must have really had a bad childhood. Because they like dropped their stuff in the caves near War, West Virginia with their biotags that resulted in their experimentation.
all right, what do you Brahm and Slips, what are you guys gonna do? You just saw like the helicopter's like taking off as we speak.
Goddamn. Did not expect the helicopter.
Yeah. Can we get a layout of like any security, any hidden snipers on the roof? Just in general.
Looks good.
Security-wise.
You do see that, like, you know, you've noticed that the security guard, there seems to be at least one security guard. You know, there's either one security guard on a 10-minute pattern or two security guards on a 20-minute pattern. You can't really tell, you can't really see them, but you can see like the flashlight, you know, kind of go through the lobby, like reflecting off the glass and whatnot. So, but as far as security goes, that's about all you can tell. You know, you know, there's cameras and all that jazz. It's yeah, it's like 11. The bartender's like, he's, you know, you guys got to finish up your drinks. It's closing time. The judge, and I'm guessing there's like 5 empty bowls of pretzels in front of judge. Eating them out of house and home over there.
Probably just gonna take a piss and then like leave a generous tip, but not too generous. You know, you want to be in the middle to not be remembered. And yeah, I think me and Judge are probably gonna go out to the car and sit a bit in the car and see if we get any more comms from Brahm and Slips.
All right, your car's. Well, I guess if you drove over there, never mind.
So yeah, we put the car in the hotel parking lot. You know, because we drove up and got in like civilians. So
gotcha. All right, Slips and Brom, what are you guys thinking? Gonna continue to watch?
From our account, are there any more employees inside?
Oh, definitely. At least probably 5 or 10.
What time is it right now?
11 o'clock, like 11:05.
Okay, I guess Slips wants to stay a bit longer if they if we see any of them come out or not throughout the night. They might be working like overnight, having an all-nighter, but
Did we see anybody arrive at work?
who-
Negative.
Yeah,
Just-
I think it's a good idea to see like how long they stay there.
You guys wanna like do an overnighter?
That's a stakeout for you, right?
Yeah, just trying to like ascertain if you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
are thinking like to staying until like 1 a.m. or till 6 a.m. You know?
Brom, and we should take shifts so that we can work in the morning.
And we can just
I s-
maybe take a nap in the car while the other one watches.
Yeah, exactly that.
Also, tomorrow we got a pretty loose schedule, so we can catch some sleep if needed.
Yeah.
All right.
You wanna grab like a room, Judge? Right here.
Might as well.
All right. So we're gonna put the comms on loud and just tell them like to scream into the comms if like should Cthulhu awaken. Is the joke that we make.
Gonna tell
And
Cthulhu 5 more minutes.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
And we're gonna go to bed. Like try to get as much sleep in before shit hits the fan. Should shit hit the fan. Like fully geared in with boots on and gear on. Like gear in a
sure.
duffel bag next to us.
All right. So yeah, you guys head up to the room. Start taking a nap. Who's going to take the first shift there, Brom and Slips?
Flip a coin.
Yep.
There you go. Whoever rolls the highest. Or flip a coin.
Sure. Let me open that real quick.
I mean, call it heads or tails. Tails high.
Heads.
Heads. Tails then. Yeah.
Bram is tails, Slips is heads.
All right. Over 50 is tails.
Are you rolling it or?
I was going to let you roll it.
Oh, okay, sure.
Let's just
You want to roll luck? Over 50's tails. So whoever's got tails.
Sure.
you know, you
Where
guys
the
could just
hell was
decide and save
luck?
us this whole thing.
Yeah, if you want to
No.
just decide.
Just-
This
yeah.
is very important for
Yeah.
lower
The
wise.
funniest thing is like if he rolls high, what does that mean? Like, is it good to get the first shift or is it
Yeah,
bad to get the
if
first
I
shift?
roll
don't
high, I
even
get the
know.
first. Yeah.
Okay.
Where the fuck is luck, man? Am I?
Luck is it's where you have to like right
I
up
see,
on the
I
very
see.
top. Yeah, there.
I
Yeah, gotcha.
I see.
Okay.
20.
You're lucky, so I suppose Slips goes first, or do you want to go first?
Yeah. Slips is first.
Slips goes first.
All right.
All right. Brom passes out. Or,
Slips groans,
Slips just hanging out.
losing the coin flip.
Yeah. But first shift is much better than second shift. That's why I'm so confused.
All right. So yeah, I mean, it's just boring as shit. You don't really see much of anything. Brahms, eventually falls asleep, you assume. What are you going to do? You just hang out, watch?
Yeah, just taking note of anything interesting that happens. Anything aside from the guard shifts.
Nothing. Just boring. Same thing. Guard shift seems pretty regular. Sometimes it's a little soon if you watch like really, really close. Like sometimes it's like 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes. Sometimes it's 11. But for the most part, seems like whatever they're doing, it happens every 10 minutes.
Well, then Slips just relaxes and see, because I don't want to do anything
All right.
unless something happens.
All right. Yeah, you watch. Nothing really happens. Eventually, it's time to swap with Brahm. What are you gonna? How do you wake him up, or do you wake him up, or?
Yeah, I just wake him up. I was like, "Hey, Rum, shift's over.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
shift's over. All right, take the cake. I'm gonna go take a nap."
So, how many hours do I have to be up for?
Probably 3, I think, something like
Yeah.
that. We're splitting about 6 or 7 hours
Right,
before
right.
sunup. I mean, depends on how long you're gonna let Slip sleep for.
The
So like the flight was at 11, so probably like 8 hours total until 7 a.m.
see,
Well,
Yeah.
me,
see you, man, when I'm
Yeah, there you go.
about to pass out, I guess.
All right. Yeah. So you trade places and watch. Same thing, pretty much. Nothing really fancy. You see the same kind of security guard going by every once in a while. Nothing really of note. Nobody leaves. Nobody comes. It's kind of weird. Like it's street sweeper comes around 5 o'clock in the morning. You see a street sweeper come up the road, clean it up. That's about it. The occasional, more and more cars, but nobody's going to Ibis. It's just, you can tell the world's like coming alive around 4, 5 o'clock.
so they didn't leave.
Lots of cops, police sirens. That's pretty much most of the activity that late at night.
Do I get a view of the loading bay from here?
It's on the opposite side, so not really. But nothing's coming in or out that you could tell.
Right. No employees. No nothing. Gotcha.
No, nothing. Seems like 4 of the 15 people. You saw around 15 people, and only 4 left.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
about
keep
11.
staying. Stay as long as I can, and then slips up eventually. I'm gonna can I stay until like 6 a.m., 7 a.m.?
Sure. You tell me when do you wake Slips up.
Yeah, like 7 a.m. Let him catch a few hours. Get like
Yep.
half a night's sleep.
All right.
Also, you guys can like catch sleep at the office if you want to. So gonna be fine.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
I think like if 3 a.m. is the halfway point between 11 and 7, that means both of you did like a 4-hour shift.
Yep. Sounds about right.
All right.
right. Yeah. So what's
I
up,
think what's
Slips?
Yeah.
You just got woke up. What are you guys gonna? I'm assuming the other fellas are just sleeping. They got no reason to wake up.
Man, sleeps. Nobody came out. Nobody went in. Nothing happened. Completely dead. I
Yeah.
don't get it. Are
Yeah,
those
I
people
know.
like sleeping? I didn't see any sleeping quarters inside.
Yeah, no, there was they didn't even like come out at all during my shift, at least. Just guards in and out.
Do we wanna keep waiting? See how long they stay inside?
They could be sleeping inside. So unless we go inside and check it out, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't even like go home to take a shower or something.
Could be like an overnight like crack. What's it called? Crunch time. Yeah.
Haven't heard of like a 48-hour crunch.
America moment.
I mean, even so, doesn't your productivity like go way down if you are like
Yeah.
sleep deprived and all that?
Productivity
It wouldn't make
hits.
any sense.
Yeah, that's a big drop in productivity after I think 46 hours in a week.
More so than sleeping, though.
No.
Not gonna do a lot of work at home sleeping. Not
I kind
unheard
of
of.
wish I could see those people right now and see how fucking tired they are.
Yeah,
Because if they're like fresh, then there's some devilry happening over here.
we could do that. We could go in and check out.
Like pretend we forgot something, or I don't know.
Yeah, we could. I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
Should
There you
call
go.
in.
Like 8 a.m. or so. Go inside.
Yeah.
Maybe grab a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna carry like a Starbucks cup of coffee in my hand just to really sell the idea.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
same.
You guys are still in your disguises. I mean, you
Oh shit.
slept in the same clothes as well, so that makes sense. Just tell me how you want to do it. You said
Just
around 8 o'clock.
go and grab a coffee, and then go to the main entrance.
All
I
right.
assume. You okay with
Sure.
that, Flips?
Yep.
All right. Through the glass, you can see there's a receptionist in there. Same one you saw yesterday. She looks surprisingly awake.
Is
What do you
this-
do?
Hello there, ma'am.
Hi.
I don't know
Hello.
if you remember us. We were here yesterday on an inspection.
Yeah, you're the OSHA guys. What can I
Yeah.
help you with? I thought you weren't
Did
due back
anybody
till
happen
tomorrow.
to did anybody happen to find the pager? I think mine dropped somewhere, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Not in my car, not at home.
Not that I know of. Do you have a second? I can security be the one that would know about that. I could see if they have any lost and founds.
Yes, please. That would be lovely.
All right. Yeah, she just kind of picks up the phone and dials the internal connection. Waits a second. You hear her. She talks to. She starts talking. Kind of. Yeah, she starts talking, and a moment later she hangs up and says, "No, sorry, nobody found anything. I told them to keep an eye out."
No. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
She was still here yesterday when we left, right?
Yep. She seems like she was working or sleeping at the office all night.
I'm like,
Can I
damn, how
spot any bags or like any signs of tiredness?
She looks pretty super happy. Triple dose of antidepressants.
can I ask her, damn, how long do they keep you working? I saw you pretty late yesterday, and now you're here up and early.
Oh, no, normal hours. It's not too bad.
No crunch time.
Not for me.
Okay.
I just
Well,
got here. Just got here.
I see. Okay. Can I human that?
Sure.
I mean-
I mean, you definitely know she's full of shit. Unless she's
Yeah, but like,
snuck in the back.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
It could just be American dystopia where they live at the company.
I mean, she's.
Well, it's also important to know if she believes what she is saying. Like
Yeah,
she might
exactly.
not know that she has been there all night.
That's
mean,
also a good point.
See what you roll. Success. Yeah. She seems earnest, jazzed. She
What
seems
is
like a good
several?
liar. Like she seems like she believes it.
All right. Well, see ya tomorrow then, as scheduled. Maybe you guys can find that pager.
All right. We'll keep an eye out. Thank you, sir. Have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day.
Hmm,
Oh, yes.
yeah, just real quick, while like Brahm is talking to her, can I like see any signs of like the clothes being changed or if it's been well worn? Through
I mean,
the-
how good's your memory? You saw her yesterday. I mean, if you have a good memory, you would, or if you paid attention.
You roll int or like
Yeah.
Yeah, let me however you want to approach it.
did we take pictures yesterday at all or like during our inspection cycle?
Yeah, I
think-
think so, but not like of people. That would have been
Yeah.
weird.
But like I'm asking, like, is it normal for OSHA people to take pictures on their visits? Would that be normal?
Sure.
Is
I
it
mean, it would
reasonable
definitely.
to argue that we would be taking a bunch of pictures of everything, and that she would have been caught in the background at least once?
Maybe. It would definitely draw suspicion if you were just taking pictures of everything.
Yeah. Okay. So
But,
we did
you know-
take pictures, but like not like. How about well? Let's see if Slips rolls intelligence first.
I was thinking more of like forensics, because like my idea was more like a reasonable amount of like dirt or something.
Oh yeah, like not whether or not you remember, but whether or not it's worn too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll call it like forensics mixed with like alertness. So like you're just trying to, Sherlock Holmes your way and see if you can perceive anything. Or I got you. So just kind of pick your flavor there.
Mm-hmm.
Alert or whatever you can justify there.
I think forensic, because like picking out the details of clothes.
Sure.
Okay, let me just get out my. Where's the character sheet?
It's like the little man next to the battle swords, and then PC records.
Yeah,
There it
top
is.
right. Yeah.
All right, so right there. Oh my god.
Perfect one.
Critical
Okay,
Critical
success.
success.
All right.
Crit.
I've
Yeah,
used
nice.
up my entire supply of luck.
Yeah, you're gonna die today.
Yep. See you guys.
Be nice.
Let's see. Yeah, you kind of look her up and down, and you can see, what can you see? You could see that her clothes look very clean. You can kind of remember seeing her from yesterday, and maybe yesterday you noticed a what did you notice? So yeah, you could see that her clothes look very clean. They're creased, very creased. Like as you look, like she's wearing like a purple skirt, and you can see that her chair is like very dented and kind of sweaty. Like her ass is just sweating all over this chair. And yeah, it looks weird. I don't want to like put words in your mouth, but it looks like she's been sitting in this chair like maybe since last time you saw her.
I see. Right.
All right, well, have a good day, gentlemen. See you tomorrow.
Yes, you as well.
Have a great day. Oh,
Mhm.
All right,
Okay.
you guys head out.
While we're heading out, I mentioned From the looks of it, she hasn't left the chair since yesterday, or maybe several days. Odd.
yeah, and I feel like she believed she went home, but she didn't. I don't understand what's happening there.
Let's get back to the group and
Yeah.
tell
Share the information we got.
Yep.
All right. Well, say we'll cut to Judge, who woke up early and is taking full advantage of the Intercontinental breakfast buffet. All you can eat pancakes and waffles.
Woo!
Did you wake up with him, Shaw, Agent Shaw?
Let me refresh my memory. I think I built Shaw like the exact opposite of me as a person. So he's probably up and already did like a jog or whatever. So
All right.
he's like a morning person, most definitely. So he would also like he'd be coming down like freshly showered, joining Judge with the destruction of the buffet right now.
All right.
Because I'm also a morning person, so it seems like we're on the same page here. Up early and at the buffet, and might go and take a run afterwards.
Yeah.
All right.
As up as early as Germans are when they try to reserve deck chairs at a hotel.
All right. Slips, Brom, you guys walk into the hotel. There's lobby.
You see two very well rested, very cheerful team members sitting there munching their food.
Bro,
You remind me of the receptionist.
Are you guys sitting together, Judge?
I probably
Shaw, you-
waved them over because we still have our like OSHA covers right here. So
All right. Yeah, there's not really anybody else there. There's just maybe 75 feet away. There's a receptionist,
Yeah.
Behind the counter. But
I drop a bit of cash with like the hotel people so they can join us, like for breakfast pass or whatever it's called.
there you go.
Well, we did share a room.
Oh,
We might
hell
as well
yeah.
share a meal.
Yep.
I'm definitely grabbing food then.
All right. Lots
Probably
of coffee,
starving.
bad
Yeah.
donuts, orange juice, like powdered orange juice, scrambled eggs, that kind of a thing. Sausage patties,
Tastes like freedom.
Precisely. Yeah.
full intercontinental, little like
Yeah.
miniature cereals. Like have
I
little.
think we're gonna give them like 10 or 15 minutes of just like eating and no talk until they're like satiated. Because I figure like if something happened, they would have like woken us up. So we just give them like time to decompress and just to get some food in.
Slips looks like a zombie right now. Pretty tired from it, even
Yeah.
though he got like a few hours of sleep.
I think we're gonna like assure them that they're gonna, if nothing happens, we can like grab some C's at the facility afterwards.
I'll be fine. Can just maybe go 1 hour sooner to sleep tonight.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Slips is used to the not sleeping.
Just gotta wait
Okay.
for your second wind. Any second now.
Well, there is
And
coffee as
now.
well.
Yeah. Probably pounding coffee.
Pretty bad coffee.
Coffee's
But
coffee.
all you can
That
drink
one
though.
wakes you up the fastest.
Are there any donuts? Slips grabs the donuts.
There are donuts. Not great ones, but free, and all you can eat.
Good enough. Slips grabs like 5 of them. Just starts
Yeah.
pounding them.
All right. Who's going to start talking first?
All right. Well, the oddest thing was that there was a helicopter and Mueller and Stockton came out. But it seems that the people that we suspect have stayed. It's just us
Were
four,
the-
right? Just to make
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, it's just you four.
Were the lights on the whole night, or
Was it?
Not really. They went to like a dim mode. You can't really tell. Everything above the first floor is like tinted, but the first floor lobby is all wide open, and that went to like minimal lights, enough so that you could see the flashlight. So like at least the lobby went dark.
No, there was minimal lighting in the first floor. The only movement after the helicopter was that was headed south was the guards that changed shifts.
every 10 minutes or 20.
Let's see. Brahm and I did go in the morning under the guise of forgetting one of our pages. I noticed that it was odd how the receptionist, it seemed as though she had not left her chair in days even. Not sure, but at least from yesterday, because there was a lot of sweat pooling around her legs, and despite her clothes being clean.
Clothes were clean. Her face didn't have any like dark spots under the eyes or anything like that. She looked fresh.
Did she
I mean,
seem like as if she were under distress, or?
No, not at all.
I didn't get that vibe out of her. I mean, I asked her if she like if she had like a longer shift or anything like that, you know, to trying to make a joke out of it, but she said no, she's on a normal shift, and she seemed sincere when she said she went home.
Interesting. So maybe she believes it,
That's what
Would
I'm
be
thinking.
odd. Maybe
But
they like,
nobody, definitely
yeah,
nobody left that building.
yeah, like, so you saw like the coder, right? That we know, and like a couple of other people. Like, how many people do you think stayed in the building, roughly, out of the 15?
I think like 4 left and the rest stayed.
Okay, so we gotta assume like 11 hive mind links and plus security. Yeah, okay.
And maybe 4 to 5 innocents, you know.
I'm
We
still
gotta
saying like it's not a
be safe.
bad ratio for like taking out the whole building.
I mean,
Yeah,
if they are staying inside, right, and civilians are
yeah,
leaving, you can just take the building out at night.
yeah. And if they stay inside, a 66% success ratio is still pretty good. I mean, Prophet obviously jokes like in a morbid, dark way of approaching the situation. All right, you guys wanna like finish up and let's meet back at headquarters, or actually maybe we should like drive straight to town hall to get the blueprints.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Sure. Everybody good? Let's just drive to town hall and try and find the blueprints, and then we're gonna go back and meet with the burn unit and see if we can plan an approach on the location.
Do we still want to go in tomorrow?
We have an appointment tomorrow. If we don't go in tomorrow, then well, not gonna happen anymore. Then we have to assault. I think we have most of our gear ready. Like, we could bring in some separate PPEs and stuff. Remind me what year this is.
2018.
2018. Do you think we could have any tech that has like cameras in glasses at this point?
Sure. They have it. It's probably be like thick, like, librarian glasses.
Does any of us wear these types of glasses, or like, or let me put it this way: are any of us glasses wearers here? Like,
Not really.
Bram
I don't
not,
think so.
Slips not, right?
I think I'm old enough to pretend to wear glasses.
Yeah, but
If
you've
you are.
already been in there. You can't just show up with glasses now.
They are my reading glasses. What do you mean?
All right, what's our second best option of bringing in any kind of lens that would
I've
like be able
seen,
to record?
I mean, there's body
I've seen,
cams,
like,
there's all kinds
maybe
of stuff.
there are those small like pen K cameras you can keep in your like chest pocket?
Yeah, I'm just like the thing is we have to put on clean room suits to get in the lower area, right? They told
yeah.
us. So it has to be something that can record out of the clean room suit, or we can maybe put on the outside of the clean room suit. Can we bring in any other items? I suppose we have to bring in, like, we can't bring a briefcase and like leave, because we have to leave the briefcase. Can't bring anything into the clean room.
How do you feel about getting an earring, Prophet?
I'm not sure it's gonna work from angle wise. Not that I'm opposed to it, but it's
A nose ring then?
too like yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's see what else. What else can we do? What else can we do?
It's
Well, if you hit if we were to hit Slips, for instance, he would end up having a red eye, which would explain why he is wearing his glasses and not the contact lenses he was wearing last time he was there, because something with his eye.
Is the reason you
That's
picked
smart.
Slips, or?
Wasn't he supposed to be one of the ones that stealthed out?
Well, I was thinking in the official visit when we officially go down into the clean room.
Are you saying this out loud, Judge?
Yeah.
You got anything to say, Slips? I think you could more than give yourself a fake black eye. You are a disguise guy.
Sure,
I think it's
why
just
not?
funny that like Yannick, like Elo went straight to like, yeah, let's punch Slips.
Yeah, I thought it was a good one.
Well, I am my character's a practical guy. That's why it's like, well, you can't fake it good enough, so let's just smack him and be like, yes, I infection or something. But yeah, that was totally in game. That we could just do that.
What's your like phone ringer situation, Brom? Because you're on vibrate. Your pocket's vibrating. I don't know. You tell me.
Definitely vibrate, yeah. Not,
Yeah, you see Emily, your wife, is calling. Like, I kind of skipped it, but I mean, like, you tell me. Is she like, what is she like? What the fuck? Where have you been all night? Or did you talk to her earlier and she's, what is, are you ignoring it?
I don't think I announced her that I would be missing the whole night. I'm not gonna right now. I'm gonna like take a couple of minutes to come up with an excuse and call her back maybe an hour later.
All right, sweet. Well, then continue, fellas.
Yeah. Okay, so we have two ways to enter the clean room situation, right? Either if one of us slips in, no fun, or if we go there officially. So either way, I would like any of us that enter the basement to have body cams on us that are streaming to our Delta Green servers. So if any of us get compromised, I wanted like a visual and auditory record of what that person saw before they got compromised. That being said, Slips, you're very good with disguises, right?
Yeah.
Is there any way you could like disguise something, a lens that records that would be like the height of, you know how clean rooms have like the suit and it's like this plastic visor on the face, like it's the whole body suit, and then could just see like the oval that covers your face area. Maybe we can like disguise like a lens in the collar of your shirt or something. That's high up enough so something can be recorded. Or in the tie. Do you wear a tie?
I mean, we're still in OSHA gear, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we could wear it, put it in like safety goggles, and then disguise it that way.
Oh, that's a way better idea than mine.
Do people wear safety goggles inside of these suits, or
Sure.
feels like a redundancy, right?
It's definitely a redundancy, but
Yeah. Would it be like
It wouldn't be the
Like,
weirdest thing in the
noticeable.
worord, probably. It wouldn't be the weirdest thing in the world.
We
Depend-
are supposed to be just one giant redundancy.
I'm just saying, like, if you go into a clean room, usually you take off the original safety gear and then put on the special safety gear, right? At least that's my impression as like me as a player.
Yep.
Aaron, double they're giving us the safety gear?
Probably.
I assume so.
Yeah,
So
we-
we can get our own one, right, for their clean room.
No, not.
I mean, it's not a terrible
No,
idea. If you, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing in the world if you tried to keep your glasses on. The glasses.
Okay.
I mean, I'd say,
Yeah.
you know, you might draw some suspicion, but probably not. I mean, I doubt it.
Yeah. I think that's actually really good. Like, this we can like have yeah. Let's like a couple of safety video glasses for RAM and slips, just to have, and then also body cams for the rest of us. Also to have, also this guy's also somehow. Maybe we can do we wear our badges as old people, like in our breast pockets? Or how does it look? Like how do we
Sure.
have ourselves?
Yeah, probably that
We
and
could-
or a lanyard.
Yeah,
probably
we could
clips.
like hide a lanyard. We could like either in the badge or in the lanyard, like hide a lens, right? As KD, if the lens transmits to the phone and phone screen to the outside.
Yep.
Would it be acceptable or?
Yeah, it sounds doable.
All right. Everybody good with that?
It's good to me.
Okay. Yep. I'm taking you aside as support. And okay, we're gonna get the lens down now for face space, and then we're gonna put 4 lenses in one each into our badges that are gonna stream, and I'm gonna put lenses into 2 safety goggles that will be handed to RAM slips.
All right, sweet.
Okay. On to the town hall, please.
All right. Pretty easy with the, you know, if you just flash your FBI badge, you can get, you know, it takes like an hour, but you can get the records. It's like old, you know, from the 70s, blue and white schematics. You can see that there's a basement floor. It's appears to be mostly a large open room. With you know, kind of some pillars going down the center, but mostly a large open room for the most part. Just one floor. There's some bathrooms, a few like side office, or like looks like you know, if you dig into it a bit, you can find some records for like what is it, like building permit records where they built some like laboratory type things in the you know, like 80s. Like think if you ever seen, have you ever seen what is it called, Jay-Z, Brad Pitt, like the end of the Brad Pitt where he's at like that place, and there's like the hallway with the rooms off to each side. There's like little rooms with like glass windows so you can like see into them. There's like a little
Vaguely, yeah, but
There's-
like, you know, yeah, so the layout with side labs, and they all have like see-through walls or whatever, or big windows.
Yep.
Okay. All right, most large
So,
room, some pillars,
no chance
bathroom,
to
side office, side
sneak,
labs.
right?
Probably not a whole lot of sneaking going on. Depends on how many people are down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, or if people are down there. But it would just like, it would be worth if you can like somehow get into the basement and like get a view of what's actually down there. Because if they made modifications, they're not gonna file those modifications, even if they legally should, you know? Like if I'm an evil entity or whatever, I'm not gonna file my modifications where I have my lair in the basement with the local town hall. It's not gonna be on the top of the list of my priorities as an alien entity or whatever. It would just be nice to like get some kind of look what's down there. So what do you guys think? Do you guys want to try and enter Slips and Bram? Do you guys want to enter before we go down there as a group on an official visit, or after, or not at all? Like, what's your take on it? You guys carry the risk, so I think it's fair to like let you make the plan.
I mean, from the schematics, you can see that it's the only entrance is like an elevator, basically, and there's a room. There's like a hallway in a room that before it opens up into the large room. So you'd probably guess that that would be where you basically change into your clean room shit. There's like looks like it might be. If you had to guess, there has to be. Just from knowing what's down there, you would know that there's probably like a place to change clothes, like probably a locker room for the boys and girls, or the men and women's locker room where they change into, their like anti-static, I'm sure you guys have seen television to see, like what's going on, like Taiwan Semiconductor is probably the vibe,
Yeah.
like what you're expecting, something like that.
But like clean room portals are usually see-through, right? There's like plexiglass windows and shit like that, right?
Sure, in the movies.
Yeah, like so if somebody would be able to go down there, you would at least like get a view inside the main room.
Yeah. But I mean, you would definitely know that once you go down, like there's no real sneaking down.
Okay, gotcha.
You would probably need like like a key or something to even go to the basement, most likely.
Yeah.
And then
all right, Bram and Slips, I'm getting the vague feeling, and by vague I mean very definitive feeling, that this is not gonna go well if we try to sneak into it. What do you guys think?
I mean, there's cameras in the elevator.
I mean,
The elevator's the only way downstairs. So
I
go
mean,
ahead,
if the
sorry.
opportunity shows itself, we could try and sneak.
Yeah. All right. So, no definitive plan of sneaking ahead, but like we'll leave it up to Bram and Slips to like sneak away at any moment if they need to. Okay.
Sounds good. I could always use.
Anyway,
Max
we
to
could maybe fuck up the elevator camera.
I mean, it would be noticed immediately. Like, it's not like we can fuck it up for a short while, like a few minutes maybe. But like, what's the end goal here?
Yep. Agent Shaw, you tried to hack the cameras and know that they were like extraordinarily difficult. Like, you're pretty much elite hacker, and you couldn't do anything with it. So you know that there's probably like high budget type stuff, right? Like there was the high focus on it. They didn't accidentally stumble into like super dank security cameras and stuff. So
yeah, you know what? I'm getting the feeling we should just like get down there, have a look around on the official visit, and like try and pick up clues and sneak around for a bit if the opportunity presents itself. And yeah, if shit hits the fan, we just send out the breach alarm. Speaking of which, I would like to talk to Miller about setting up like some kind of red button system on us, like some kind of like low frequency or high frequency signal that's being sent through a watch or whatever. Would the watch come into a clean room? Sure, right? You still keep the watch on, you just put the suit over it, right?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know if the basement would have any signal.
Yeah, you might.
I know, but like
you might have signal problems. But yeah, for the most part, like it should be fine. Technology, so you would know that it should, like, theoretically should penetrate. You should be able to penetrate a level or two of basement. But like I don't know how to say it, but basically you
be shielded, yeah.
Well, just from being there, you know that it's like it's a committing, right? So like out of character so I don't send you,
Yeah.
you know, so you guys have an idea what you're getting into, right? Like, you would know that if somebody like turned the power off, like you'd have to like climb, you know, hope that it's an elevator with a hole through it. You know, it's like kind of a commitment, right? So like the question that I would be asking myself is like, you know, like, because everybody was jazzed, you know, that they really want you guys to sign off on this. So like, I would be thinking, do they want it bad enough to try to convince us, or would it be easier just to turn me into a clone and have me sign whatever the fuck they, you know, say it's the best business on earth? Of course, give them their stock, whatever. So like, that's kind of the decision.
That's
It's
why
like,
I'm
do you think you can get in there and sneak around? Because once you're down there, like shit, you know, it's going to be a minute till any help could get to you, especially if the elevator was shut off or something. So, you know, that would be kind of the thing is like, do you think that you can just kind of get in, take a look, get out, like, or do you plan on getting in, fighting? Like, you know, that would be probably the thing to discuss is like, is your goal like 100% to like, does your plan depend on not getting discovered? Or, you know, not being suspected, you know, because, you know, if you could just walk in, be like, take a look around and be like, oh yeah, okay, it's good. Well, you know, good luck on your stock. You know, you guys mind if I'm going to buy a bunch before I sign this paper or whatever? You know, they might just be like, okay, cool, thanks. So it
How do you
depends.
guys feel about staggering our entrance to the downstairs? So I mean, maybe not all four of us go at the same time. Like just two people go down
Yeah, sure.
in case there is mind bullshit happening.
Sure, we just gotta make sure to find a way to how to like amplify the signal so the stream of the body cams can reach, you know, the internet outside, the receptors outside.
Yeah. I mean, you would probably know that if they go down the elevator and the signal disappears, that would probably, you know, you would know that something weird is going on, right? Like,
Just kind of sheltered, yeah.
like somebody's intentionally, you know, maybe it, you know, there's could be a legitimate reason, but it would be highly suspect if somebody would spend all the money it take to like harden the base, you know, harden one floor below from like, yeah, it would definitely not be weird to just be like immediately storm the place. If you know what I mean, like your suspicions would
Yep.
definitely increase and be pretty sure, if not totally sure, something fucked up was going on. Best case scenario, they're like making crystal meth in the basement or something, you know, like something weird's going on. Like it's not typical business stuff to do all that.
Bring
Yeah.
in some C4 and click on the thing if stuff goes wrong.
I mean, we have like a professional entry squad right across the street, waiting for the signal anyway. So,
I mean,
Hey, handler, I had a question.
Sure.
Like just like the cyanide pill, kind of like that. Could we get some sort of pill of like pure caffeine or adrenaline or something that could maybe wake us up from a trance? Kinda like give us a mental shock.
I mean, you could try.
Is that something Delta Green could provide, you know, as a Hail Mary just in case?
I mean, there's a full medical facility, so yeah, you could definitely get your hands on some Adderall or you know, yeah, I mean, you can get pretty much whatever medicine you want to get your hands on.
Bram was
pure
saying we
cocaine or
should
something, I don't know.
call. Bram was saying we should call Shirley, if possible.
I mean, you could look into it. You can't really find anything.
Okay.
No death
Is it-
records, but just, you know,
Is it not something that Miller can look up, or is it like compartmentalized too much?
it's back before the days of like documentation. Most of that,
Okay.
so it's scattered little bits of your redacted shit, basically.
So it's not something we can resolve in the next 24 hours.
No.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, let's like put some kind of like pure adrenaline cyanide pills, maybe, if possible. or whatever would shock the system.
Yeah. I mean, you
Anybody
get,
here like have a medical idea what would be best, like in real life?
We could pull a page from World War II and put crack in our chocolates.
I mean, totally. Yeah. If it works, it works.
Uh,
If it's good enough for Hitler, it's good enough for me, as they say.
I mean, you could definitely get like EpiPens. Just
Ooh,
like
Yeah.
you could definitely get EpiPens. You get you know, like Adderall is like basically meth.
Yeah.
That shit takes a while to. That's not like instant though. But the EpiPens, if you jack yourself with a couple EpiPens, you're going to be pretty zazzed. You know, there's like smelling salts. So if you thought you were like being put to sleep or something, smelling salts would help. Depends on like the, you know, like you got to tell me exactly. You know, yeah. I mean, depends. Could just not help at
Right.
all.
There is also the quote-unquote non-official concoction that some soldiers essentially use on the battlefield, which is a mix between an EpiPen and what's it called? Essentially cocaine, but mixed in what's it called? Like the water, saline solution, so it can be also like shot directly into the bloodstream. That has brought people back from nearly death because it just kicks everything into overdrive. But if you use it and so forth, like you might let's just say that there can be damage on stuff inside your body because it kicks everything into overdrive as far as I've heard.
Yeah. You guys want to just like put an EpiPen and combine it with a saline solution of cocaine and like if we take out the EpiPen part of the whole mechanism, it should be much smaller, right? Like the actual injection. Because I believe the EpiPens as we know it are designed to be like easily handleable by the average consumer.
yeah.
So like the hull
Yeah.
is much bigger than it needs to be.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You could probably try to modify it, but for the most part, depends on what you want. Like needles are fine, but if shit, you know, if it's going to take a minute to pull a needle out of your pocket, suck liquid into it, you know, the EpiPen's designed to just be like, bam, you don't even have to put it in your like veins or anything. You just like stick it to your skin and it injects it. And you'd probably want a few of them because one of them isn't going to get you like zazzed. You'd probably have to like slam 3 to get like, you know,
I'm just saying like the EpiPen cartridges in an EpiPen are much smaller than the hull, right? Like how big the product actually is.
I'm not
For
sure.
me, we can, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure
Okay,
you could
I don't
cut
know,
some
like,
away, but
it feels like size prohibitive
no, I
based
mean,
on how big an EpiPen is.
no, they're made to fit in your pocket. Like if you take it out of the plastic, like it comes in like a big like container because you know you don't want to like bump it because you could like have it fire off in your pocket. Like they have a protective
Okay.
container, but it's like a real thick pen. You could definitely fit a couple of them in your pocket.
Yeah, maybe let's just like bind 3 of them together, and one of them gets like the saline cocaine solution.
Handler, can I roll a science, biology, or pharmacy to just figure
Sure.
out if there's a solution that would be easier to just essentially get into an EpiPen instead?
Sure.
Which one?
Your choice. I mean, probably pharmacology sounds better, but take your pick. You know, pills and medicine.
That is a success.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you know a plethora of things that could help. And it's just a matter of like how much time do you want to put into it? Like you're gonna have to crack this thing open. Because you know there's no store to buy empty EpiPens that you can just fill with whatever you want. So you're gonna have to kind of hack it together. But you got all day basically. So if that's like what you want to do, you could definitely do it. And you could mix whatever kind of concoction that you want to. You could also make it probably strong enough to where you wouldn't need 3 of them. That's just like the dose that's meant to not, you know what I mean? That's like the dose you just give to little kids who might get stung by a bee, right? Like You can
Oh
get,
yeah, like we want the adult version that makes your heart feels like it's on the way out of your chest and makes your lungs burn and all of that jazz.
Yep. Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Well, in that case, what do you need to jury rig essentially a EpiPen? Is that a thing?
Everything's a thing.
Probably just a general toolkit. I'm not sure
Yeah.
exactly what it looks like inside, but there's some way that they fill them, so you just probably have to cut the plastic,
Oh yeah, I was just
plastic off and
wondering.
get to the
It's
guts.
Yeah,
just
but
probably
this-
super simple inside. You just like cut a part of it and like refill shit.
Yeah, it's just like an
I was
automatic
just wondering
injector.
if-
So
If my character were to essentially go to Delta Green for like the pharmacy and make the solution in of itself, get it onto the thing, then like essentially who would be best suited to change out the insides of the what's it called, EpiPen?
yeah, is there,
'Cause I don't know what skill sorry it is.
so you're asking if anybody's like crafty?
Yes.
Any crafty people in the group that want to volunteer?
Just check.
Mm.
I don't have any craft. Does anybody have good dexterity or something?
I have good dexterity, but I don't have a craft.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not rocket science. I'd say you could figure it out. You're both doctors, or like doctor related, right? Or no. I'm wrong on that one. No, I'm not. You're some kind of doctor, aren't you? Slips.
No,
Forensics.
I'm a tracker. The PI, basically.
I think Bram's a PhD, right?
He's an anthropologist.
Yeah.
I just remember that Slips was helping dissect the deers,
Yeah.
but it's
I mean,
not
it
rocket
should, like,
science. If you
it's
have all
not
day,
rocket science. Let me just check in EpiPen what's inside.
yeah, it's just going to be. You could definitely figure it out, and you could probably ask Miller and see what's going on. There is Bear Tech. Like if you're from
Well,
Pittsburgh,
it's like super simple. It's like a simple injection mechanism with a spring and shit on that. Like if you Google like a picture of EpiPen torn apart by experts, like I could probably do this as like me the person, the player, could probably do this. If I had like 10 EpiPens, I could probably like practice a bit, and if you give me like 3 hours, I could refill one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's definitely doable without a whole lot of.
Yeah, it's just essentially like a syringe that's already pre-filled with a spring on it, and then like a backstop with another spring. Yeah.
And they're made to
Totally
be thrown in the
doable.
garbage too, so they're like disposable. So you can
In
do
that
it.
case, I know what I'm spending a couple of hours on. I am making a solution that will make you all feel like you're 10 years younger and hope that you died 10 years before you were supposed to.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you gonna whip up? Like upper? What's your thought process here?
It's just if there is something that stimulates, essentially, just well, will you end your existence if you were to ingest this? No. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Let's go. As in this, I'm just going for whatever
All right.
will kick your ass into gears, as I said, because I know that if you take too much adrenaline, for instance, it will literally feel like your heart is trying to get out of your chest and your lungs start to burn. So that's the baseline, and then we're just working from there.
All right. Well,
Yeah, add some panicogens in there, some those things that like just instill panic in the body, induce adrenaline.
there you go. All right. Yeah, you
I
can
am
like
just saying, like, if you take the thing that I'm concocting here, like, you better be essentially dying, because you are going to feel like you are dying when you take it.
Yep.
all right. So yeah, you get everybody's body weight and make a dose that should definitely not kill them. Shouldn't kill them.
Yeah.
But
Most
It's
definitely
unlikely
shouldn't.
to kill them.
yeah,
Most
Unlikely, I mean
definitely-
49%.
pretty much guaranteed to wake up if you start falling asleep. You will not be sleeping after you jack this up, unless it's some kind of magical. You never know. Could be like
True, but then you just take 2, and then you most definitely do not wake up.
Right. At least you're not a hive mind or a zombie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, sure. You got that shit ready to go.
It's one of those you don't want to go through like TSA airport with these things in your pocket.
All right. All right. Anybody else got anything they want to grab before you head out?
Mm.
I think we should have like full FBI kits in our cars. Because if shit hits the fan and we get out, we gotta like run interference outside while the burn team works inside.
Definitely bring the AR to the car and all that.
Yeah, so plus weapons and stuff like that. And I'm talking like, FBI caps and blazers and badges.
And
Alright.
my kid from the car.
All right.
Kinda.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys got all your stuff. So what are who was the second person that was going to go in first?
Haven't decided yet.
I guess Slips will.
All
Wanna
right.
flip a coin slips?
All right, bet.
Okay. I'm gonna roll it, and you guys decide who is high, who is low.
Your call, Slips.
Slips will be high.
Okay, I will be low.
All right. It slips
All right, Slips.
with a 90.
All right. So Judge and Brahm, where are you guys going to be like waiting, or what's the plan for
They're gonna divert inside during the visit. So Prophet and Slips are gonna go in the basement with Ibis staff, while Judge and Bram will talk to other people at another apartment.
So you're all trying to go in at the same time then?
We're gonna go in regularly as the OSHA visit, as the OSHA appointment.
All right. Sound like a plan to everybody?
Yeah, and obviously burn team nearby with the red buttons in each of our watches. And by red buttons, I mean like if you click the time adjustment thing twice inside of 2 seconds, it's gonna send out the signal.
All right. All right. Yeah, you guys get there bright and early. 9 a.m. I think. Show up on time. Walk in the front door. You walk up, you see the same receptionist that you saw yesterday. Slips and Brahm.
Guys, it's before we it's almost midnight around my parts. Can we like do the beginning of this next session, or I don't want to kick off a big thing right now.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was planning on wrapping it up here in a minute. Try to get us to where we were.
Okay, yeah. I'm fine for like another 10 to 15, but then I gotta go. Sorry, just want to let you know.
Yeah, no
Please
worries.
continue.
So yeah, you see the receptionist. She is in different clothes. Seems happy as she was yesterday. She says, "Oh, hi, fellas," and then she kind of looks over her shoulder back towards like the center of the lobby where the elevator was, and you can see Stockton and the other gentleman are standing
the
there.
Shepherd guy.
Yeah, Stockton and Shepard are standing by the elevator. They're like, "Good morning, gentlemen."
And the elevator is the only way towards the. Is this the elevator that goes up and down towards the basement, or?
Yes. Same
Okay.
elevator.
From the plans, is there any from the basement plans? Did we see any emergency evacuation stairs that should be mandatory, or?
Not on the map.
Okay.
The building was built in the 60s.
Yeah.
Probably before like heavy regulations, maybe, I guess. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, we go in, we shake hands. Gonna be like, thank you for having us back. I think we're gonna split up this time. My colleagues are gonna work on. What do you guys think? You guys want to do the loading bay? I turn to Judge and Bram.
Sounds good.
All right, and me and my colleague here are gonna check out the basement, if you don't mind.
All right.
Check out the lab. Sorry, the lab, was it right? Yeah.
Yep. Shepard looks at Stockton, a little like befuddled, and then he looks back at you guys and he says, "Okay, well, there's nobody really here today. The loading dock's empty. You're welcome to check it out."
We gotta check for structural integrity. We gotta check for just the processes. There's a bunch of code what's coding rules and stuff like that about how the loading dock is supposed to be laid out. You know how it is these days with the state and the federal government. They all have their own rules. So my colleagues are gonna do the boring job, and I suppose you guys can join me and my colleague here while we check out the more interesting lab, right? That's what I hear. That's the heart of your going on. Sorry if it's so late. I don't know how to say this. It's your heart of going on the stock exchange right now.
Indeed. Shepard looks at Stockton and kind of like gives him a little nod, and Stockton, the security guard, is going to look at Judge and Brom and be like, "Right this way, gentlemen." And then Shepard will, pushes the button for the elevator, and the door opens basically immediately. And he steps inside and he waits for you guys to come in.
All right. Me and Slips join him.
All right. So the other fellows walk towards the loading dock, and the elevator door closes and heads downstairs. Seems pretty typical elevator. Same one you were in the other day. Starts heading down a little bit. Seems a little deeper than it should be. Maybe might be 2 floors down. Maybe big foundation. Don't know. It starts getting a little hot. Doors open, and
before we proceed, can we just say that we have 2 holsters in our groin area each? So 1 holster each, with each a baby Glock 26.
Sure. I assume you have the same stuff, basically.
Me and Slips, because we're not gonna bring the because we're gonna change, so it needs to be somewhere where it's not gonna be seen immediately. Just wanted to put this, and also the undershirt Kevlar shouldn't be too obvious.
Gotcha. Yep. Basic stealth stuff.
Okay, so Slip says he wants to bring tranquilizers. How would you transport tranquilizers?
I mean, it's too late for that. We're already there. It was just
Yeah.
a random thought.
Oh, I didn't see it. Sorry.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
that
no
was
worries.
just now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
it depends if he
sure.
wants to.
I mean, if you talked to Judge about it yesterday, he could crank you out a couple of EpiPen tranquilizers, probably.
Yeah, but it's too late. So.
All right, sure.
No. If the handler says yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you guys talked about it, it's fine with me.
Yeah.
Say you got a tranquilizer or 2. You got 2 tranquilizers.
Okay.
So yeah, the elevator door opens up. You see, Shepard walks out. There's basically a hallway, and in front of you, there's directly ahead, 50 feet, there is what is it? I don't know, scientific looking door. You see the double doors with the, the fancy mister in the middle, that kind of a thing. And then to the right and the left, you see rooms. One, has the picture of the woman on it, boy on it. He kind of leads you into the room. And he starts, starts taking his suit off. Well, his suit blazer off, and he nods, gestures towards a couple of, clean room suits hanging on the wall. And and then he starts to change, puts his on.
How does the suit, like, how is it opened and closed? Is the zipper on the side, in the front, in the back?
Zipper in the front.
Zipper in the front.
Yeah, kind of like a one-person
Alright.
thing. They're not like, it's not like a hazmat, like full, like biological warfare type shit. It's more like the thinner ones that
Oh,
are.
it's more like the thin ones where you just wear a hairnet with it, not a full face mask?
Well, you're wearing a full like face mask and like a hood to keep hair out, but it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like airtight, like like you're worried about a
Okay.
plague or something. It's more to keep
Alright,
your
so
hair
it's
and
not air sealed.
yeah, it's to
okay,
keep
got it.
hair, skin. You don't want like skin particles and dust. Like it's a dust-free zone basically.
Yeah, but it should still be like viable to like open up and access guns and EpiPens and stuff like that inside of like
Oh
a
yeah.
handful of seconds, right?
Yeah. You could rip right through the thing. It's made out of like Tyvek, basically, like paper.
Okay.
You could rip right through it real quick.
All right. Yeah, I think we just put it on, play along, make small talk, the usual stuff.
All right. What about you, Slips? You just getting dressed?
Yeah, same.
All right.
Same as everyone else.
All right. Yeah, you guys get dressed. And Stockton leads you towards the towards like the entrance kind of area. He gets up there. There's like a little keypad. He types in a, like kind of blocks the keypad with his body, types in a little password. A little red light at the top turns green, and the doors slide open. You guys step through. When you enter, the door behind you closes. A second or two later, the other door and there's like a gust of air. You can kind of feel, like the suit fluttering, gust of air probably blowing off any wind or, trying to clean you off basically. And then a second later, the inner door opens and you guys look in and you can see just this huge room, which Shaw would immediately recognize that there's just what look servers basically going all the way down the center of the room. Just two rows of servers going
Expected, yeah.
going about as far as you can see, and you kind of look around. Large room, you see the bundles of cables going along the ceilings. You're hit with a big gust of air, and as you look in, you see that there's like 3 or 4 other people in the suits that are in the room, and as the door swings open, like all 4 of them kind of like immediately stare at you at the same, like they all turn their heads at the exact same time and stare at you guys, and we'll wrap it up there.